headphones on. Nakatomi Plaza.
He's so upset. What's your deal? Turn that frown upside down,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Come on, man. You got a fresh cut. Friday night.
Friday night.
The booty's right.
Just got paid.
But you ain't
Party
getting laid.
hunter.
It's you here.
Welcome, everybody, to a very special episode of Two Nobodies with the Mic. 52 weeks in a row, consecutive, by the way. Guys, thank you guys for joining us. Another beautiful Friday night. Our 1 year anniversary show. Guys, we are so blessed and so proud of ourselves. Go ahead. Pat yourself on the back. But thank you guys for joining us, right? We are the gambling show of record. We only have one rule. One rule, Jay Bird, what's that?
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser. And when we say that, listen, just gamble responsibly. Don't be that guy.
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't use your gas money.
Shush. Yeah.
That's a lot of money right now.
That's a little-
That's why
That's
I
a
said it.
shitload of money. That's
Yes.
a big ass parlay using gas
Rafa
money.
knows. Rafa
Yes.
knows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
So listen, let me introduce the group, the gang, the party, that the guys that started it all and have been here 52 weeks in a row. Amazing group of gentlemen. To my right, I have Rafa the Guru.
Hey.
Amazing. This guy drives 2 hours every Friday to do the show for you guys, to make you guys some feria. Amazing.
Or just talk shit.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. So.
We have Jay Bird, the social media manager in the house. What's up, Jay?
Hello.
Memes are popping off.
Memes are us.
The meme god. I like to call him the meme god because they're very, very good. I like the SC one.
That was good.
That was very
That was
good.
pretty funny.
That was-
Once
that
I
was
saw
pretty
that,
good.
I was like,
And
Pretty
original as hell, right? I'm sure like it's been stolen 42 times already.
oh, probably.
Yes.
It was good. It
That's
was
okay.
calm.
We have the one-eyed bandit. Yes. The
He got in a
monster.
fight.
You got in a big fight. Someone was talking shit about me being overweight, and Eddie Money, executive producer, wasn't having it. Kicked this dude's ass. Don't talk shit about me in front of Eddie. You will get handled. Eddie Money, say hello to the beautiful people.
What's up?
Yes.
Doing good.
This dude, how much do you deadlift, Eddie Money?
I did 500 yesterday.
Wow. And then got in a fight.
Shut up.
Yes.
500 hater? Fuck.
So is that on the average? Is that a lot?
Oh, stop it, Jay.
No,
I don't think so.
It's like picking up $500. I mean, 500 pounds in groceries, right?
or
Yes.
$500.
Or 500.
Or
Worth of
500 groceries.
Yeah.
No, that's like 2 bags.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we officially jumped them into the
Jumped in today.
to the gang. My son, Hawks on the Cobes, Hakatomi Plaza. Yeah,
He never gets
Hawks,
it right.
Give him a hand. How you doing, Hawks?
Great.
Yes.
The beard's coming back.
The beard
The beard's
is
going
already.
back
Oh,
in.
Tulane.
Yes,
We got a Tulane fan here tonight.
we got live betting as we speak. Tulane versus Memphis.
Who's that?
You gotta love Tulane's unis. We got a bunch of people just walking in, guys. We have a lot of family here. You know how this show goes. It's interactive.
It's
Let Eddie Money know what city you claim,
She's
and
just in the chat. Now she's here.
yeah, look at that. We have our number ones flowing in. We have a bunch of people.
Sky.
It's a very, very special show. A lot of family coming. So guys, please join us. Talk your shit with us. Episode 52, right? And if you guys know how we do it,
We do it.
famous athletes that wore 52. It's a great number. Who wants to
I'll
start
go.
us off? Jay Bird.
Jamal Wilkes, baby.
Yes.
Jesus
Silk.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Who
I
did
think
it?
we should just start off with from now on,
Just,
we should vote.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Okay.
But I think we should vote every week, and we should start off with the first one as the best 52. What do you think?
I mean,
Or so on.
I guess.
look at Jay's just like dumbfounded. He's like, well, I thought it was good.
It's
It is
good. It's
I'm
good.
sticking to it.
Listen, I'm 50 years old, and if you knew Jamal, we all tried to follow his funky ass, horrible shot. It was the worst. It was literally the opposite of Curry. The longest motion, it was ugly as shit, but he
Smooth.
Silk. They called him Silk.
I have his jersey, actually.
No way.
Should have wore it.
I believe it.
Should have wore it.
I believe the
52?
shit
I
out of
thought
that.
I thought you were gonna wear a jersey today.
52.
52. Ray Lewis mine.
I did. And then it didn't happen.
Anyone out there in YouTube land has some famous 52s?
Fred said the only 52s Ray Lewis.
100%.
Ray
Lewis, the
Ray.
best 52. There's no doubt about
Yes.
it. The best 52.
CJ also says happy 1 year. Go Braves.
Yes, CJ. Let's good luck to modern day Bosco. Good luck more to Bosco.
Good luck.
But it's gonna be a brawl. I think it's number 1 versus number 4
I
now.
think we're like,
Yeah, no, Bosco
hey,
got
we dropped.
Bosco
They
got
should be dropping.
dinged. Got dinged for losing to that Hawaiian
He
team.
says he claims Corona, California, home of the UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland.
Ooh, who that? Who does?
CJ.
Really? Claiming my city, it's my city you claim.
I don't know. We live in Whittier, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, what the, yeah. Then why didn't you go to Centennial, CJ, if that's the case? Come on, man. But anyways, yeah, 52. Anyone else with a
Clay Matthews?
Ooh,
Was
nice.
he 52?
Yeah.
Was he?
That's correct.
It was.
Oh,
I'll go Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, 6 sacks of the Raiders.
University of Buffalo.
Patrick Willis.
Yes.
Oh, an awesome 52 as well.
What college?
Ole Miss.
Old Miss. Correct.
I didn't know that one.
Ole Miss.
What about offensive lineman? Coach with ASU, Hall of Famer with the Jets. Kevin
Have Hall of
Mawai.
Famers?
Kevin Mawai.
Yes.
Center for the Jets.
Yes. 52.
Mike Webster.
From the
From
Steelers.
the Steelers, one of the best centers of all time. Wow.
Look at that ball. Oh my.
How about Pepper Johnson?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Stop.
I saw
it.
that name, but I don't know.
Doesn't ring
Really?
a bell, Edward.
One of the
Yeah.
best defenses, New York Giants, was in right there with
LT?
with LT, Pepper Johnson, and Harry Carson, I believe it was. Like they were freaking unbelievable linebacking duo. Let's what about baseball? Come on, man.
Baseball.
There's some good baseball 52s.
Give me something.
Roy Halladay.
Okay.
He wore 52?
I believe so.
When?
CC Sabathia.
CC? Yeah, okay. I remember that.
Um,
Roy, I need to see where. Because Roy wore 48.
did he wear?
But you might, but maybe he wore it somewhere. You know, these guys, they
Yeah.
start off with
Did his son ever get pulled up this year
Roy's son?
yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't
with
think
the
so.
Orioles? They said
don't
they were
think
going to bring him up. I guess they waited a little bit too long, maybe.
Yeah, they're still waiting.
Roy Halladay was 32.
32.
My bad.
You're right. Where did I get 48 from? I apologize.
Basketball, Jamal Wilkes. Anyone remember Buck Williams?
Yeah. The Portland
Portland
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
Yeah, with
and,
Kevin Duckworth, Clyde Drexler, Terry
Yeah,
Porter,
played
Jerome
17
Kersey.
years. Buck
Williams.
was a great
Played
basketball.
on. I want to say he played on Milwaukee as well.
I
maybe?
think, yes.
Buck on the Bucks, maybe.
Yes. Otis Thorpe, maybe
Otis
one of
Thorpe.
the dirtiest players of all time. They said he was very dirty, very elbow.
He didn't shower.
Elbow-ish.
Oh, just a dirty player.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I didn't know where you were coming
Greg
from.
Oden.
Greg Oden.
Oh my God!
The center.
Who named Greg Oden?
Me.
He
Oh,
did,
okay,
yes.
all right. I thought you were like pulling up
If you're
NBA
gonna
draft
name,
busts.
if you're gonna name Greg Oden, I got to go Eddie Curry. Eddie with the Y.
Eddie Curry traded for Tyson Chandler in
Yes.
the draft, and it was a clusterfuck.
Yeah. Well, anyways, anyone else out there, guys, let us know if you have any more famous 52s. We're heading to some great football numbers. But Zach, no 52s.
Zach will pull up some.
For the Raiders, Kirk Morrison.
Kirk Morrison.
that's
Look
a
at
good
that.
one.
San
I'm
Diego-
surprised you didn't have that.
Yeah, forgot about that one.
San Diego State.
He said the only 52 we acknowledge.
Oh, man.
He
Well,
does,
let's relax.
He does a lot of radio and
Oh, you're right. I think he's on the Vegas
yeah,
radio.
yeah.
Raiders.
San Diego State. I want to say he's an Aztec. I want to say Kirk.
You would know more than us, sir.
Yeah, because I mean, linebackers in the
Correct.
Raider organization are very thin and few between. So if we get a decent one,
Yeah.
we know
you know
everything
you know
about
everything
him.
about him.
Yes,
That's correct.
San Diego State Aztec. Yeah.
Yeah. One of Eddie's many hidden talents.
So listen, that's our famous 52s, guys. Let's roll into You're Fired, right? Brought to you by Julio's Pizza. We just had Julio's delivered tonight. Al Pastor Pizza. Order it well done. It's amazing. Big thank you. They sent us some extra pies, right?
They
Big
did send
thank you
some
to
extra
Mary
pies.
and Ziggy. We love you guys, and we appreciate you guys for always treating us like royalty, always hooking us up with some free stuff. So If you guys haven't tried it yet, go check them out. Best thin crust pizza in SoCal, Judo's Pizza. Who wants to start off with your fired first?
There's so many.
There's so many.
I can fire like a bunch.
You want me
but
to? I can start.
I'll start.
There you go.
here we go.
Nakatomi Plaza.
I like when he starts because he is fired.
Yeah.
I want to fire Matt Canada
Okay.
Just you and the whole
you-
state of Pennsylvania.
on the game-winning touchdown, I guess.
Oh, I
for
saw that.
Steelers.
The best memes. The best memes.
Yeah. He's pissed that they just scored a touchdown
Because
because
That's not what he called.
he didn't call that play, and in the interview after, Pickett confirmed that he audibled out of it. And the whole reaction, everyone's going nuts, and he's just there.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
dude, that's crazy to me. Your
Mike Tomlin needs to be better than that. I mean, he's trash as a coordinator, and you still have him on the team. Like, what
Well,
is the deal?
I mean, agreed, but
They have the weapons to be a good team.
Is Tomlin an overrated coach?
Yes.
not at
Yes.
all.
Yes.
You guys
Yes.
are out of your fucking
Yes.
minds.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
like
Are
I
you
said,
guys nuts?
I didn't. Okay, first of all,
No, you didn't say it, but these two
I
yesing.
didn't say he is. In fact, I was hoping that they fired him last year,
That's
and
that's
the
not
Raiders
happening.
would pick him up. But now, you know
Steelers
what?
coaches retire; they don't get fired.
Wow, that's a great freaking saying.
I just
There has to be-
I just made that up, by the way. Fucking
I'm
put
trying
that
to
shit on
think.
a shirt. Keep
I'm
going
trying to
way
think.
back.
Stamp
Keep
it
going
on,
way
stamp
back.
it,
Way
stamp
back.
it.
I'm trying to think.
Way back.
Chuck Noll?
Nope. Chuck Noll retired. Bill Cowher.
Chuck Noll didn't go to the Seahawks after Pittsburgh?
That I don't know, but he didn't. They didn't fire him.
I think he did. But
They
anyways,
don't fire coaches. I don't think.
Bill Cowher, beautiful, great coach. But my question is, I mean, the offense is garbage. That's a great firing, by the way, because at least pretend to be happy. You just beat your division rivals, right? On a great single coverage. I like the play.
audible.
I like the audible.
It was a great audible. It was a
I mean,
good job by
what did
Kenny
he
Pickett.
have dialed up?
Dive
Yeah,
up.
not a
I
run.
wonder what
It was
he
a
did.
run. It was a run.
Yeah. So the fact that he was upset, great firing, Hawks. Great firing.
By the way, you two saying that Mike Tomlin's overrated. Bro,
He's never had a losing season.
Yeah,
Insane.
with the garbage ass team that
Did
he
he-
had last year with 9-8.
A garbage ass team is crazy.
Kid Kenny Pickett is a quarterback,
they had-
and Mitchell
they had the
Trubisky.
worst
So
O-line.
Pickett's trash then.
Huh?
Pickett's trash?
Debatable.
It was a rookie last year.
Yeah.
He played well as a rookie.
Dude, he had
No.
3 good games.
They had one of the worst O-lines in the league last year. And maybe
That's
this year.
coaching.
Dude, the coach is great. Mike Tomlin is a top 3 coach in
Yeah.
the NFL.
Top 3 isn't okay. Never mind.
You know
Name
what?
two.
Just go
Name. Give
past
me
it.
3.
No,
No,
just
no,
go
no.
past it.
Bring it.
No.
You can't make these accusations
someone
on
else
here
go
and not
firing.
take a pie to your face.
Accept the firing. Move on. Move on.
Can I give a little snippet on why he's a great coach? And this is what I always remember about Mike Tomlin. It's a little, 30 for 30, some bullshit. It's when Pittsburgh sees Arizona in the Super Bowl, right? And they're watching film that week prior to the Super Bowl. And these guys, he's watching film, and he's like, look at this. Keeps rewinding, and he keeps on showing interceptions, and everyone's stopping. So he brings the defense in, and he keeps on showing him these interceptions, and no one doing anything after. He goes, this is the Super Bowl. If you guys want to win, then when we get an interception, we got to score. Everyone needs to haul ass, find somebody, and they're showing him telling his team this. What happens right before the first half? James Harrison intercepts the ball at
Return for touchdown.
Oh, the pick six?
and that's freaking details. That's freaking coaching. They knew exactly what to do. They went and blocked everybody. James Harrison, by the way, not a cornerback, not some dude who runs a 4.3. James Harrison, who probably runs a 4.8, 4.9. And to me, that sealed it. I was like, that's the kind of shit that makes a great coach a great coach. The details. So, whatever. Who am I? Anyone else?
Firing, Jay.
I'll go last because it's not sports related.
He's gonna fire LeBron again.
No, I'm not.
Who you got?
I got a good one.
I'll fire. I did it last year. I'm gonna do it again. Ravens wide receivers.
Pass.
Oh, my
Personally,
God. They dropped some balls
I'm
last
not
week.
mad at it because I won my bet, but that is disgusting.
Dude, Bateman
Bro,
dropped a touchdown.
Dude, Zay dropped like 2 or 3 balls, wide
Yeah.
open balls, too. Like,
Terrible.
Great. I think they said
Jay would never drop any balls.
I wouldn't. I was a stud.
Yeah.
I was a fucking stud.
He loves catching balls.
He loves catching balls.
I'll take it.
He's a
Yeah.
great ball catcher.
I'll take it.
And Lamar was the highest graded quarterback on the week according to PFF.
Dude, he had a great game.
I
He
saw,
had a good
I saw a
game. He had a
stat.
good game.
They dropped like 178 yards in balls that
Oh
they
my
were caught.
God.
That's insane.
Literally, if they catch 2 of those balls, any 2,
The game's over.
Game's over.
The game's over, yeah.
All you need to do is catch 2 balls, Jay. Right to the
2 balls is all it takes.
Oh, Jay will take him
Don't
to the
make me.
dome.
Don't make me bring the highlight tape out.
He's got film on film.
Yeah, he's got film on
You gonna
film.
subscribe or what?
Yeah, Gabe Horn.
Shoot.
So I'll go next. I want to fire Jerry Jeudy of the Denver Broncos, 15th pick overall
Great
in the
firing.
draft. If you guys don't know the story, Steve Smith earlier, Steve Smith, I think 8th all times in reception yards in the NFL. Steve Smith was
Badass.
a dog.
Badass.
Not fast, not the fastest, not the tallest, not the biggest, not anything, but he was a dog and very well respected in the NFL. And I guess Steve Smith wanted to go to apologize. He had heard that Jerry Jeudy was upset because Steve Smith called him a jag. Just a guy for I'm hip.
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I was like, did he play for Jacksonville?
No. Just a
a
guy.
guy.
He called him a jag. So literally went up to him pregame and tried to apologize.
Judy?
Yeah,
No.
Steve
Steve
Smith.
Smith
Oh,
tried
okay,
to
okay.
apologize.
Yeah.
And these are Steve Smith's words, not mine. Per quote, Jerry Jeudy said, "Ninja, I don't F with you." And
Steve Smith's exact words.
he said it on
I saw that.
national
Yeah.
TV. And
That was great TV.
great TV. I mean, Jerry Jeudy, I pulled up his stats this year. Wow. 20 catches, 222 yards, 0 touchdowns. And last year he had a decent year, not 1,000.
Last night he was 3 catches,
14 yards. After being all hyped, I mean,
Yeah.
so listen, that's a dude that's very, very well respected. And Steve Smith had said, if a GM's going to ask me about him, I'm going to tell him not to trade for him because he's too mental fragile.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's my firing.
What do you think? Someone said on Twitter that Jerry Jeudy is still in the NFL. Henry Ruggs is in jail and still has a better NFL career than him.
Damn! I mean,
I saw that.
That's harsh.
they did go in the
That's
same
harsh.
draft, and I mean, Jerry Jeudy was a better receiver. Could it be that he has did Russell Wilson have 100 yards? last night?
97.
That is,
Dude, he fucking
and
sucked.
they were down the whole game. How do you have 97 yards in the NFL and you're playing from behind?
told you.
He sucks.
I told you guys.
Dude,
What'd you
quarterbacks that
tell us?
Well, no, it's more of he kept saying, hey, Russ still has it. Russ still has it. It's not.
Dude, he ain't got
you
it.
know.
Yeah, he ain't got shit.
Rafa was a
Shit.
defender.
Yes, he was.
He was.
You should pull up that episode because
Yes.
No,
Where-
100%.
Where
I dogged
Rafa
him
was wrong.
I dogged his ass last year. This year, I thought he was going to be so much better. He's been fucking trash.
Trash.
Dude,
McGillis.
he's been
Russ.
garbage.
He's been Russ.
so bad.
Trashy Chan, as
Dude.
Zach likes to
Dude,
say.
he's been so bad.
Likes
That was
to be.
embarrassing last night.
That was, man, because KC didn't play, off the charts or anything. Very, very
No, and they
pedestrian.
were able to run the ball.
Yes.
Dude, Denver, at least from what I saw in the beginning of the game, dude, you felt like every run was like 8 yards, 9 yards.
Yeah, the kid from UNC, after he was getting 8-9 yards, running the ball really
And
tough.
then, I think like in a couple third downs, he took like really bad sacks. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, horrible. And that experiment is officially over. Is it not?
When do you cut the when do you say
Enough is enough.
like that's it for him? Because if you look at the stats last year and what he's done this year, bro, he's probably bottom 4 in the league as a quarterback.
Oh, he has to be.
Dude, and you look, there's 32 teams. He's bottom 4 right now.
there was a meme. It was a picture of him carrying the Super Bowl trophy, celebrating, and the caption was, "This picture is starting to look like an AI picture."
Bro,
So Like
To
He's
me,
bottom 4 or 5 right now.
and Sean Payton's getting exposed.
Well,
yeah, they
we
said
knew
Drew,
that.
Drew
you
Brees,
did call that one.
Someone, I guess they zoomed in on his play sheet, and I couldn't really read it, but they were all like, "Is his play sheet just like Madden coach suggestions?"
Oh, dang.
HB dive.
Yeah.
Dang.
The one with the Bobby Boucher and the coach talking was.
oh, that was a good one.
Dude, if you guys don't follow Ghetto Gronk, dude, so freaking good. But that is a situation over there. I'm loving that they're in the AFC West because, everyone's beating up on them, and the Raiders are really bad. But
They're going to start crying like Dodger fans soon.
Ooh.
And
those are Cholo tears. That's not rain.
they're going to start crying like Dodger fans soon and ask to change divisions because they can't win a fucking game.
Stop it.
Speaking of the Dodgers, Fred wants to fire Dave Roberts. How many 100-win seasons?
Yep.
That's my firing.
Hell
My
yeah.
firing
Hell
is
yeah.
Get into
The
it. Let's
Dodgers-
get into it.
the whole fucking thing. Not just Dave Roberts, the whole franchise. From the top to the bottom. Bro, they are, Eddie is so mad. To me, I think they're a fraud.
They are every year.
are.
They
Every
are
year.
a fraud.
They're a
Every
fraud.
year.
Eddie, that's a fraud. That's an illusion.
What
that-
is an illusion? Winning
that-
100 games?
Fraudulent.
That's not winning
It's an
fucking
illusion.
3 after that.
Exactly. You can't even win one. You can't.
You
win
can't
one.
do Eddie. They're so irrelevant when October starts at this
Yeah,
point.
I agree.
That it's ridiculous.
I agree.
So it's like, dude, you're a fraud. You win 100 games and you couldn't win 3. You couldn't win 1.
One.
And it
You got
wasn't.
swept.
And the thing is, look, like fine.
You
the first game,
better be fine the freaking Atlanta Braves right after this shit because they should have been
It is-
swept too. And
Listen.
they won the most games in the
they won the
MLB.
most games by 4. They had a more difficult. By the way, just so you know, the Dodgers this year strength of schedule 28th. They had the 28th toughest schedule. You know how many teams there are? 30.
Jeez.
30. They were tied for actually 28th, 29th. Them and the Brewers. The easiest schedule in the league.
I believe it.
They won 7. They were 17 and 14 against the East. They were 17 and or 18 and 15 against the Central, and 30-18 against the West. And they dominated interleague. Dude, they were. I told you they couldn't hit.
You just said that you just passed over and they dominated interleague really fast.
Well, because if you look at the interleague, they played the fucking Angels, and there's a bunch. And they played the Royals. I think they might have played the White Sox, maybe even the Indians.
Yeah, you're right. They did.
So they played some garbage ass fucking teams. But when you
Catches
look,
100 yards.
so when you look, listen, I told you last week, they don't hit. They don't hit. The first game, you can blame it on Kershaw. He allowed whatever it was, 8 runs in the first inning. That's fine. That game is over. The next game, dude, the game was only 3-0. You scored 900 runs this year. Supposedly, and I told you that the offense has sucked. If you can't, you're down 3-0 in the second or third inning, you can't scrap together a run and a run and a run. No, you're losing games 4-2 because, or 4-0 or 3-0 because you can't hit.
but is that Dave Roberts' fault?
It's the whole organization's fault.
you're-
Dave Roberts has been, I'm firing the whole thing, the whole from top to bottom.
You can't fire top to bottom.
Of course I can.
Ownership
100%
is
top to
great.
bottom.
Yeah, he can.
In this fictional
I've been
scenario,
asking for Dave
Yes,
Roberts to
he
be
can.
fired. I've been
Yes, he
asking
can
for,
theoretically.
it's a fictional firing. I'm firing the whole
Yeah.
fucking thing.
I mean, as a Dodger fan, any Dodger fan, how can you defend anything?
There's nothing you can defend.
How can you argue anything he's saying? Like against?
I'll tell you. Here's what I will defend. I think they have a great ownership group.
Well,
I think they have a very good GM. They draft well. Farm system.
Let me ask you something. They draft well. All those guys that played on that roster yesterday, how many did they draft?
Outland.
Oof. That guy hit 250. Give me
Outman.
something.
It's Outman.
And Outman.
Outman.
So they drafted Outman and Kershaw.
he has nice hair.
Kershaw.
Give me the rest of the roster.
Miller pitched.
Miller pitched. They drafted him. We're talking about 26 dudes.
Catcher. Fresh Prince. From the inside the organization.
Will Smith?
Will Smith.
Yeah. Did they draft Austin Barnes? So he's in the
Yes,
25?
Yes.
So that's it. Guess who you drafted is not on the team. And he's crushing it. And you didn't want to pay him. Corey Seager.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to pay him. So I don't care how
was
good
bad.
their farm
That was-
system is.
that's horrible.
I don't care how good your farm system is when none of those guys are on your team producing right now. Your 2 best players you signed and traded for.
Corey Seager at the time.
He won the World Series MVP.
I know, but
Granted, it was a 60-game
the
season, and we know
the
that's why they won.
3 years prior, he could not stay healthy.
He couldn't stay healthy 3 years prior.
Yeah.
That's 3 years prior to that.
In a row.
Okay.
In a row.
And then he came out and wins the World Series MVP.
Yeah.
Gets huge money because you didn't want to pay him.
Yes, yes.
Typical Dodger fashion,
Yeah.
right? You didn't want to pay.
That's a
we
big
spend
mistake.
because they spend a shitload of money on middle of the pack pieces. Max Muncy,
Yeah.
career minor leaguer, comes to Dodger Stadium. The guy had 200. Oh, he had 35 home runs, 100 RBIs. He had 200. He showed you in the playoffs. They showed you in the playoffs, and you said it like 3 times this year. Michael Brown says that baseball is a blah, blah, blah averages and teams catch up to what they are. And you specifically said the Diamondbacks are going to get back to what they were. The Diamondbacks put their nuts in the Dodgers' mouth.
Yeah.
And they jiggled up all up in it. The Dodgers, you know what? You're right. They did get back to what they were. A team who couldn't hit for shit. And that's what they ended up being.
I can't argue that.
Kershaw, it was one game. The rest of the games you were in it. You're down 3-0. You're 3-0 in the second, third, fourth inning. The game's over for you?
Yep.
That's it? You quit?
Let me ask you this. Is Kershaw a Dodger next year?
No, please, God.
Kershaw should retire. But, bro, he had a decent season.
Yeah.
He actually had
But
a decent season.
he's been this bad in the playoffs this last year and in his 5th year,
Every
in his
year.
6th year, in his 7th
Every
year.
year.
Always. It's always been that.
every year.
Exactly.
So it's not a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a shock.
It's not a shock. I'm ready. Listen, I love you, Kershaw. You're one of the best Dodgers to ever live, maybe second best pitcher ever in the organization. But it's time to part ways. Let him go to Texas. He'll probably win one over there in Texas. Let him go home.
Probably.
with the Rangers. I don't think. Listen, someone's going to throw $33 million.
No way anybody's doing that.
You don't think so?
No way.
Because here's the thing with him. Here's the thing with Kershaw is that he's a true pro. He shows young guys how to prepare. He's a great guy in the dressing room, the locker room. What do they call it in baseball?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. He's a clubhouse guy. He's a leader. He's a morally a great person, but he also shows guys how to be a pro and how to be a professional.
Yeah, but nobody's going to give him $30 million to do that. There's no way.
What do you think Texas gives him? 25?
No. 10, 12 million on
Dude.
a minimum.
The janitors make that much in the MLB. Are you shitting me?
Dude, he's not making that amount of money. And he might just retire.
Ah, man. I hope he does. I don't think he will, because he's very, what's the word? Philanthropic? Cut that shit out. Philanthropic. So he's not, he does a lot for a lot of people. So he does good with all the money that he has. So why wouldn't he, again, go Texas and pitch?
I don't know. But
The Astros won't take him, but the Texans would.
probably.
Yeah.
The Rangers might take him.
Some baseball talk in the chat. P-Tap goes, sorry, Eddie. Dodgers won't win again in your lifetime.
I believe that.
And then Felipe says, I wanted the Otani trade of Dodgers and World Series so I could see both you guys in uniform.
We wanted that so bad.
Listen,
Felipe.
if the Dodgers make any World Series from here on out, I'll go to the game in a fucking full-blown uniform.
Mark that, Felipe. Mark that.
it down.
Catcher gear.
Bro, Papa, at this rate, with that garbage-ass manager, in 2016, I wanted him fired. In 2017, I literally called the Dodger hotline, Game 7, right after it was over. They had to cut me off because I was like, fuck him, blah, blah, blah.
Hotline? You called the hotline?
The Dodger talk.
So
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
Dodger talk.
let's let it flow.
Dude, I'm older than you.
We're talking baseball, right? There's a ton of talk. I listened to all the interviews. Everyone's trying to make excuses. I'm asking, is it a valid excuse? I don't think for the Dodgers. For the record, I didn't think the Dodgers would be that good this year. I think they overachieved this year with injuries and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay? So that being said, 3 teams with over 100 wins. Orioles, Dodgers, Braves. Braves were an RCH of being swept. Is the format broken?
No. The format's not broken. That's just a fucking excuse. At the end of the day, you change the format so other teams can get in. Right? That's what you did. So now, all of a sudden, the teams with the best records, which I told you last week, the Orioles weren't going to win that series. They weren't even close. That roster was one of those things. They got hot, this and that. That's it.
That's a young, great roster.
Next year, they won't even be in the fucking playoffs.
Oh,
I'd book it. Book that.
Mark that shit.
Mark that
Mark
shit.
that
Clip
shit.
it. Smack it. Rub it down.
oh no!
The Orioles will not be in the playoffs next year.
Okay.
Book that. So to me, they're trying to make an excuse because the three teams that had the best record, the most wins, whatever, didn't win a game, or
They won one game.
they won one game between them. And Tampa Bay,
That
who
was
was
the Braves lucky.
and Tampa,
And
who
Tampa
was,
Bay went 0-2.
and they went 0-2,
And they were the hottest team.
and they were what's their excuse? They won 99 games.
But here's my point, Rafa. Listen, and I heard this today that the baseball regular season was a sacred thing. 162 games. You get the best. You can't fake being the best at 162 tries. You are who you are. You eventually are who you are in the averages. Baseball's about averages, right? So my argument is this, and it's not for the Dodgers, is that you brought in extra teams into the playoffs. I like the 1 game wild card. That way, these guys, it's almost a punishment.
That's unfair.
To be a 1 seed and have to sit for a week. In baseball, it's almost a punishment.
That's unfair.
What's unfair?
Because let's say
If you sucked and you barely got to a wild card, you get 1 game.
Well, you didn't suck. Tampa Bay had 99 wins and Baltimore had 101. They didn't suck.
Well, you should have been 2 games better.
No, it doesn't work like that. You guys
It
are making
100% works like that.
Listen, it is. They made it this way to make it fair for the teams competing for the wild card. Because this is what happens. Let's say that final Sunday of the season, you're battling, and you're Tampa at 99 fucking wins, by the way, and Toronto's battling at 98 wins. On Sunday, you have to pitch your best guy, right? If he's available, which he more than likely will be available.
True.
So now you have a 1-game playoff on Tuesday, and guess what? You're getting the 3rd or 4th starter. This shows you at the end of the year, when this week that they had off, that's in reality an advantage for Atlanta, for the Dodgers, for the Orioles. Because you can set your rotation how you want it. You had 5 days off.
Let me retort to this. Go ahead.
So you could set your rotation. So the guys have off pitchers. You got out-pitched. The Dodgers, the first game, your pitcher allowed 8 runs. Your old-ass pitcher, who could use the extra days off, he could have pitched in between a simulation game. He could have done all of that. They're making excuses for those teams that at the end of the day are just a bunch of crybabies. Did you want to give them participation rings as well for making the playoffs?
Every reporter tried to pull teeth and try to get that out of them. What do you think about the format? What do you think about the format? Everyone is trying to point to the format. So I'll ask you this, Rafa. You're a baseball guy. You don't think baseball routine, everyone knows the most superstitious players on the planet are baseball guys. They have a routine. Pitchers have a set routine. After a day, they don't do anything. Then they do long ball. Then they do this. Then they eat spaghetti. Then they eat taquitos the next day. Okay?
But
it's very, very rhythmic and set. You don't think it's a disadvantage to sit? Not even in the All-Star break do you sit for a week.
Did the Astros
Okay,
lose? Did the Astros lose? Did the Astros? No, they didn't. Because at the end of the day, it's total roster. It's from top to bottom. It's how you build your roster, how you manage, etc. These guys obviously didn't set their shit up right. Obviously, something happened. So was this an excuse last year? Did this happen last year? How about the year before that? No, it didn't. The Dodgers were exposed because the manager sucks
It
dick.
did happen last year.
With who?
The
Dodgers.
It happened 3 years in a row, actually. The team that won the most games, Giants, Dodgers, and now the Braves, didn't make it to their divisional series.
And the Mariners, who won 115 games that year, didn't even make it out of the first round.
I'm just giving you an argument.
It's a point. It's a pussy argument for the way that this country is today. The best teams didn't make it when we were so good for 5, 6, 7 months. That's a cop-out. You weren't better for 3 games. You couldn't manage with that $200 million plus roster to win a game. You weren't even competitive in those games. Your best players had 1 fucking hit, and it was an infield single.
And it wasn't Mookie, it was Freddie.
1 hit. Your best players had 1 hit.
Isn't it weird how he knows all the Dodgers stats of their decline?
100%. Because all of the dumbass fans who bleed blue, I bleed blue, keep your ass bleeding because you can't win a season. Keep you culos bleeding all night last night.
Rafa's hot right now.
100%. I'm tired of it,
fired?
bro. If they're a
I know.
fucking,
Is this still fired?
we're still firing them.
We're still
They're
under
a
fire.
fraud. It's every year. It's the same bullshit. There's always an excuse for the Dodgers.
Agreed.
Always.
Agreed.
There's always something. They cheated. Oh, the Red Sox had this. Blah, 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 blah. There's always something. Always. You guys never. And then the worst shit is.
Don't put me and you guys.
The worst shit is, oh, we had a good season. You're okay with a good season? You spend $222 million. You morons went to the game and spent hundreds of dollars on beer and this team never
I don't think that we had a good season.
Repays
was last year. People said that last year. No one. Not.
I saw someone.
No way.
Are you kidding?
This year?
I will.
Yes. I had that.
Yes.
Right
There's a
after-
whole post at the Dodger post. Oh, we had a good the fuck you did. You did not have a good season. If your season does not end with a world championship, with your payroll and your prestigious franchise, okay, your prestigious franchise, which is an illusion. Because the Cardinals, Red Sox, Yankees, those are prestigious. You, my
Dodgers
friend,
are a prestigious
you can't
franchise.
say Dodgers are not.
Papa,
I mean,
He's
I
trying
don't know.
to get
They
this
have as
argument.
many World Series as the Marlins since 1998. Since 1988. Since the
But
Marlins.
you said it franchise. This franchise goes back 100 fucking
Yeah.
years.
You're right. And you still have less fucking World Series in the last 25 years.
You're talking about
than the
25 years.
Marlins. 35 years, by the way. Than the Marlins. You have the same amount as the Marlins, and one of them was in a shortened season. 60 games.
Mickey Mouse ring?
Mickey Mouse ring. Are you
Bullshit.
kidding? Have you seen the meme with fucking Dave Chappelle when he's a crackhead?
Yeah.
And you got any more of those 60-game seasons? Come on, man.
Prestigious
BTAP
franchise.
also said the Dodgers don't win that year if Kobe doesn't die.
Okay.
Okay.
The Dodgers don't win that year if the Braves aren't a bunch of little puppies.
Yeah, they're up
because they
3-1.
were up 3-1. Manager, man. Manager.
Come on, man.
The Dodgers manager
Come on,
sucks.
man.
He's not a world champion.
on,
He got helped in the game against Tampa. He was helped in the series against Atlanta because the other managers were somehow worse than him.
So who do you hire? Who do you hire? Who do you?
Anyone. You know what the Dodgers' problem is? When they brought in Joe Torre. Joe Torre managed fucking superstars. Oh, it's because Joe Torre can manage personalities. He didn't do shit in the Dodgers. He didn't do anything. Dave Roberts came in to manage a roster at one point that was full of superstars. Now they don't have superstars. They have a bunch of turds and 2 superstars. So anybody can manage those guys.
But here's my point to this Dave Roberts, because I agree. I think you have to move on from Dave Roberts. But I've said this for 2-3 years, is that Dodgers style, and it goes up to the GM, they are analytic driven. And I don't think that Dave Roberts makes very many decisions.
If any at all. Supposedly,
If any at all.
he gets the lineup before the game.
100%.
In his office, they send him down the lineup.
That's why I'm asking you. Put someone else in there. They're not going to be able to make any decisions either.
Well, then that's
So
why
then- so
I
then- so
fired
then
the
it's-
whole
yeah.
motherfucking thing.
That's why a manager that I love, Cubs, and he was with the Angels. What's his name?
Joe Madden.
Joe Madden. He could never
Never manage
He
there.
could never manage there.
No, because those dorks that the Dodgers have, oh no, it's this guy and it's that guy and blah blah blah.
And I agree. For the 162, play your analytic game. It works for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Okay? But when playoff baseball is different.
Exactly why they're getting outmanaged
Yes.
every year.
Yes.
Because those actual teams have actual managers.
Yes. And
Alex Cora outmanaged that guy.
Yeah.
Okay? Alex Cora dominated him. Okay? And the fact that, and by the way, was it the GM's idea to bring in Brandon McCarthy in game 2 of 2017? Was it their idea to pitch Brandon Morrow 7 games in a row? Was it their idea and kill his career? Was it them or was it that moron, Dave Roberts?
I don't know. But listen, that is the longest segment of You're Fired in the history.
And we haven't even got to Jay's.
I'll do mine after. I mean,
After
Sorry,
what?
Jay.
after
what?
the end,
When we go home, tell us now,
Do
Jay.
it. We're here. It's brought to you by Julio's Pizza, Papa.
okay. I'm gonna fire Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
I knew there was something coming with that from you. I'm surprised you.
Did you hear what she said?
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, this
So
good
she had an
stuff.
interview. I guess she's putting a book out.
Oh god.
So they were asking her
Here
about
we
the
go with the
whole
bullshit.
Oscar Chris Rock slap, right? So they're like, she was like, so what did you think? What was your mindset when Will Smith was going up there and he smacked Chris Rock?
Yeah.
She was like, well, I was surprised he mentioned, keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
What?
We haven't called each other that in years.
Yeah, since 2016.
So out of all that, it was so Will Smith smacked Chris Rock because they've been separated for like however many years.
2016.
Yeah. So
They've
all
been
these
separated
memes
for
were
7
like,
years?
Yeah.
So Will Smith stood up for his quote unquote wife that she didn't even consider
Consider-
herself that.
If you're
For no
separated-
reason.
Did you know that Chris Rock asked her out?
Yeah, that's but do you believe it? That, though?
100% I believe that.
Wait.
I don't believe
asked
that.
her out
100%.
while
I don't
they were
believe that.
That's
married?
when the slap came.
No, I don't believe any word
While
she
they were
says.
married?
No, they were well obviously they were not even together. They're like
Touchdown,
for-
Tulane.
Why are you showing up together as a couple?
because of Hollywood. I mean, that's their thing.
Wow.
But it was just that statement right there. Is how many times is she going to embarrass Will Smith?
Dude, Will Smith is gay, so it doesn't even matter.
At this point, maybe.
No,
Henry
maybe.
Delgado
That's a big
says,
rumor.
you go, Jay.
Oh, there you go.
Who says that?
Henry Delgado.
That's Gabby's dad.
I did not know that. That is crazy. Maybe, if he I thought it was the whole Tupac thing that you were going to bring up.
Oh man,
She's still with that shit?
Oh, she said that's
She
her
said it
soulmate.
again.
That's her
She said-
soulmate.
Yeah, she's
Again.
been with that for a long time, though. She said that a bunch of
I
times.
know, but how many times like
That
bro,
was
Will Smith needs to just
Dude,
separate,
that
like,
was
get away from that.
Will
Drop-
Smith,
get away from that.
That was his inner Tupac going out there and
He needs to
smacking.
go to Margot
Yeah.
Robbie.
Oh man. Well, anyways, great
Who is
firing.
Topic, though.
Will Smith?
Oh wait, Zach
He's
Zach
not
has a
seeing
firing.
anyone.
So Zach, well, you better get on a mic, guy. You can't just.
He's just standing there like, sir.
Oh no! Wait,
I have
be
number
careful, be careful,
6.
Be careful. What do you want to fire,
I'm
Papa?
surprised Rafa didn't say this one. Mario Cristobal.
Oh, actually, CJ said
Oh,
that.
that was
CJ
bad.
did say that.
What
Not
does
thinking
CJ?
of me.
What does CJ say?
He wants to fire Mario Cristobal for time clock management. And also,
Wow.
he said Steve Sarkisian is at Bosco.
Really? Who's he looking at?
Everybody.
Everybody. That's
so-
a good firing,
The
though.
46 kids with FES offers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't know the crystal ball thing, all he had to do was take a knee. Game over. He chose to run the
And
ball.
they'd be undefeated.
They fumble. 27 seconds left. Georgia Tech throws a ball.
the
And
Miami-
then you're not
Miami
even
game.
playing prevent defense.
Yes.
Prevent.
So, I almost excused it, mistake, whatever. But then I was watching, and he has 2 priors at Oregon.
Yeah.
Where he did the same
Dude,
shit.
it's bad.
So, how do you not learn from that? That's insane.
Yeah, college coaches are horrible. A lot of college coaches, when you watch this shit, bro, there's nothing worse than a college coach with like 51 seconds left and all 3 timeouts in the first half, and you're down like 14, and they take a knee. Oh, we're just gonna run it here, bro. You have 51 seconds and 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? But anyways,
Well, I hope Cristobal's bad this week against.
it would have been a
Tar Heels.
game of 2 undefeateds this weekend.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Instead,
So,
they lost to Georgia Tech.
total justified firing from Zach and CJ. Cristobal, that was just
And me.
and yes, and Jay. Let's move on. Let's do a little recap of our blue chips last week.
Our best weekend.
Our best weekend of the year. Guys, we tell you all the time, do not parlay every fucking pick, you morons.
Yeah,
But
they don't listen.
so go ahead, go through it really fast, Eddie Money.
All right, so we went 10-3-1 in total last week.
Woo woo!
What a weekend.
Ring the bell, Rafa.
4-2-1 in the NFL and 6-1 in college. We hit the Titan Colts under, Lions -10, Saints and Patriots under, which Patriots didn't even score a single point.
No shock.
Saints almost completed that over by himself. I was going to word at the end.
Crazy.
49ers -3.5, Oklahoma +4.5, Arizona USC over. Spectacular over with the overtime, by the
that
way.
was
Oh, we needed that.
That
gave me
But you know what?
But you
when
know
you
what?
get
It-
lucky, you
Shout
get
out-
unlucky.
it-
Shout out to
it
the
may-
long snapper, man.
it made up for the over/under that we didn't cover. That
On
should
the Ohio State.
On the Ohio
which-
State, Maryland.
Which should have been easy.
Oh, my
easy work.
God.
Yeah, so kind of evened out there.
Then we had
Because-
ASU +3.5. Perfect play-by-play by the
bang,
wife, Rafa.
just-
I,
Yes.
I told you exactly I was going to go down. They
Yes.
should. I
You
should
don't
be
know
on-
ball.
You don't
You
know
don't
ball.
know
Are you
ball.
kidding?
Yes. Rafa's wife looks into his head with like a crystal ball, and the images pop up. That's how he knows all this shit.
She just looked. It's just football all 24/7 because he knows ball.
Yes.
Then we had Alabama -2, Arkansas +11.5, LSU and Missouri over 64. Falcons -2 was our push. And the 3 losses were Giants, Dolphins over. Jets,
By half a
Broncos
point.
under. Yeah. And Maryland, OSU. Over.
So our half a point in the Giants-Dolphins game was brutal, as well as the Ohio State. We did get lucky with the USC going into overtime. That was an awesome finish, though,
man.
What a finish.
for sure. And then the Jets and Broncos somehow scored a bunch of points. We don't even know what
We
happened.
don't know how we
We didn't know what happened. That one was the one that is like, all right, that one we didn't have a chance. But the other two, we're like, dude.
Yeah.
It should really only been like one
Come
loss.
on.
Yeah. And if you actually would have teased them all, you probably would have won, except for maybe the
Don't tell people to tease.
not
Rafa.
monster
Rafa,
teasers.
so we tease every single thing now?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm
yes.
saying if you would have hit it.
Yeah.
So,
So listen. Oh, we have Stanford. I love how you say, by the way, the Buffalo. You always say the Buffalo.
Buffalo.
The Buffalo.
Buffalo?
So, the Buffalo. So listen, everybody. Let's get into our favorite segment, brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z.com. Great website, our best sponsor. We've been there a couple times. If you guys are in the market for an aftermarket vehicle, dude, he has a Gladiator. Is that Gladiator still there?
Yeah.
Shelby?
No, this
We have a new
Gladiator
Shelby.
I know.
Shelby's gone.
I heard about it.
Raised 3.5 inches, beautiful top.
Yeah, that's a nice
Little
truck.
Ralphie, how bad? How do you not? How are you not driving that?
He wants to drive everything
How
on
do
the
you
lot.
not
He's
driving
not allowed,
that?
man.
Come on, man. See, Dad, let me take that shit to school one
Yeah,
time,
he
Papa.
doesn't want to take everything to school one time.
I would totally. So let's get into our NFL rundown. I got a question for you, Rafa. Which team is a must-win situation this week? And I'll give you some examples, and we can go through them one by one. Ravens at the Titans. Baltimore -4.5.
I think Tennessee's in a must-win. Ravens obviously 3-2, but the division there's a little bit tighter. So even at a 3-3, I think they'd still. The Bengals also. You got to remember the Bengals are 2-3 as well. So and that's supposed to be the top dog in the division.
Freaking
So
Pittsburgh is in first place in that freaking division.
yeah, so
that's insane.
So the Ravens can technically afford another loss this week. I don't think they will. But you have Tennessee at 2-3 there. Tennessee can't afford another loss this week in reality. Then you drop them down to, now they're 2-4. Jacksonville's, got a dub last week, which I told you was total bullshit on them being in Europe for a whole week before Buffalo. I thought was terrible for Buffalo. So it was horrible.
Eddie Money, I got a question for you regarding fantasy football. Okay. Derrick Henry. Is this not the Derrick Henry? Is he now, not the guy? Is he a rotational? Is that where we are now with Derrick Henry? Do you start Derrick Henry now in your fantasy?
I am.
You still got to start him. He's still a top 20 running back. I think he's like running back 15 right now. So you still got to start him, but they're probably he's had 2 games where I think he's had like good fantasy production where that's when he actually gets the volume. But they're probably trying to save him. Because
You think that's what it is?
Like if you look at the season right now, you're like, well, what's the point of abusing our best player?
Well, you
That's
got to
true.
win games what are you saving him for?
Like some sort of hope that like everybody
They
else
can
on the team
backdoor
can
into the
do
playoffs or something?
Yeah.
All right. That's just my question.
Yeah, that Ravens-Titans game, I think that's the one where the Titans, if they don't win, they're 2-4. The division, Houston's playing well, so we'll see. But we got a blue chip in that game, by the way.
Let's go.
We got a blue chip in that game. Our first blue chip of the night. Ravens at Tennessee, even though this game will be played in Tottenham Stadium in London.
Are they going to play that song in Tottenham?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
The
I'm
kiss.
sure that-
One kiss is all they take. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Liverpool.
Oh,
my
is
bad.
it? There
my
you go.
bad.
Fucking
Come on,
Eddie.
guy.
Fucking guy. So
I was
anyway,
close.
so we're going to take the under 42 on the Ravens and the Titans. Last 10 games for the Titans, the under is 10-2. The Ravens last 10 games, 7-3 to the under. The under sits at 42 right now. It's probably going to go down to 41.5, 41. Under on these two teams, I think there's going to be a lot of running. Obviously, we've seen Baltimore cannot catch the ball. When they can't throw it,
Horrible pass catchers.
yes, horrible pass catchers, as Eddie Money says. So under 42 on the Ravens and the Titans in London.
Let's go to our one next game that is a questionable must-win, and that's Redskins at home. Or
Yeah, Redskins are-
Falcons. It's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's in Atlanta. But Falcons -2.5. Redskins in Atlanta. Is this a must game?
This is a must win for Washington, but you think Washington's good. I think they're horrific. They shouldn't win shit. But yeah,
I
technically,
don't think they're good. I think they're going to be an issue.
No, Eddie, you thought
think
they
they're
were
good,
good.
Eddie?
I said,
Dude, they
I
haven't
said
been
they're
competitive.
I said they're gonna sneak in with the wild card. That's what I said. I stand by it.
Which
They're
means
gonna
it-
sneak
which
in
means
as
you think they're
they're gonna sneak in as a top 7 pick. That's for sure. They will draft a quarterback this time, and hopefully not one from North Carolina.
Oh,
Obviously,
What are you talking about, man?
you can't have 2 Tar Heels on your team.
Sure you can.
It just doesn't work.
If one of them's Lawrence Taylor, you can.
Well, yeah, and the other one's Jeff Saturday. It's not the case. I don't have a pick for this game. I think the Redskins are a must-win. Atlanta's at home, though. Atlanta has 3 wins, all at home. They've been tight games. You know, they squeaked by last week against Houston. They squeaked by against Green Bay at the end.
It's the cheap concession stands.
Yeah, that's
The
what
$2
gets-
hot dogs.
That's what gets them going.
Yes.
But yeah, I think Atlanta wins that game. I don't know how tight it's going to be.
Bijan, front runner for
But offensive rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, no.
No,
CJ Stroud is a front runner. You
Yeah.
sat here last week and said he was better than Purdy. You better make sure he's your motherfucking front
By
runner.
the way, those videos are doing great. By the way,
Those videos
Thank
are doing
you.
amazing. You're welcome for that.
By the way, you know who had my back in that argument?
I say like
CJ Stroud's dad?
No.
35% of the comments, I think. Say
Shannon Sharp said the exact same thing I
What the
said.
fuck does Shannon know, man?
He's a Hall of Famer.
At tight end.
He gets paid. What does he know? He gets paid $20 million a year to talk his shit.
He was
20
an athlete.
He gets paid $20 million to be Shannon.
I was an athlete in
The wrong kind.
10th grade.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't make it that. We weren't that tall, man.
By the way,
So-
there's some trends in that Falcon game I'd like to point out. First half, the Falcons haven't covered in their last 11 straight. First half, though. But Desmond Ridder is also 31-0 straight up at home.
31.
From college.
Oh, I was going to
NFL.
say, he
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
played that many games in the NFL.
So, no, Atlanta. He's Atlanta's undefeated this year at home. They're at home again. It's -2.5. I like Atlanta to win that game. I really do. I don't like anything the Redskins do.
But no blue chip.
No blue chip. No.
Okay.
So
Next game, which might be a must-win situation, is Seahawks 3-1 at my sister's Cincinnati Bengals, who had a great win.
That's the biggest must win for the Bengals.
I think the Bengals are an absolute must win here.
You're 2-3.
Bengals
You have to
at
win that
home.
game.
-3. Seahawks, I mean, they're tough, man.
Oh, they're super tough, and
they're
you know,
tough, but they're on the road.
yeah, they're still a tough team. They're still a tough team, and Pete Carroll
And their
has them.
corners going against Jamar Chase.
Oh
That'll
my
be a good
gosh,
matchup.
yeah.
No. It's going to be a great matchup, and there's already not so much shit talking.
We're talking about your
Just-
Bengals, Michelle.
Just a little back and forth
Yeah,
with
DK was-
Chase
yeah,
and DK and
Michelle loves the Bengals so much, she put a bet on San Francisco to win the Super Bowl this week.
She's like, these odds are great.
these odds are great. I love it. So I think it's going to be probably the best game of the weekend. That Bengals and Seahawks game.
I mean, listen, Joe Burrow looked a little bit better, got the ball downfield. Jamar Chase is him. He said
open.
He's
He's
open.
always open.
all the time.
right.
2 great games in a row.
Remember
He's
you
trash.
wanted
He's
that?
a great
You said he's
receiver. I think
trash.
he's the
Who
top
did-
3 receiver in the league.
Yeah.
For me, it's top 3.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys can do your fantasy trades later. Your team
I'm
sucks.
talking about our trade.
We're not doing a trade.
I know we're not.
Your team's terrible, Jay.
You're going to trade your Acura for his
You're 1 in 4
G-Wagon.
in both leagues. He's 1 in 4 in both leagues.
He's atrocious.
But
Andrew-
am I?
Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
Your subconscious told us so in the memes today.
If you want to know me in my life, just go to the memes.
Yes.
Whoa.
We've already figured that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jay's subconscious.
His mom's like-
He actually doesn't even come up with those memes.
Yeah.
He just sleeps through them, and his
like-
thumb just does it in
In
his sleep.
it's like this.
My therapist
Yeah.
does my memes for me.
I like it. Yeah, Bengals, I think, is must win. I think this is going to be a great game.
Are you gonna hit it?
Nope.
Oh, I
Not
thought
blue chip.
you were going for the blue chip,
No,
Papa.
no blue chip in this game. No
By the
blue
way,
chip in this game.
Andrew Oliva says he was finally able to catch us live. Let's fucking go.
Andrew Olivas. So check this out,
Love
Andrew.
it. Love it.
Okay, this is how is this a must win? I don't know.
Well, Bills.
Giants and Bills.
Bills are I don't.
That's our Saturday night. I can save it for later.
Oh, okay.
You want to touch that game later?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll touch that game later. Detroit at Tampa. I don't think this is a must win for either team. Detroit's favored. -3 on the road at Tampa. Tampa's coming off a bye.
Dude, Tampa's record
3-1.
3-1. Baker's like a superstar. Baker was all over Austin, Texas, handing out free gas.
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, dude is a
did his thing.
superstar again.
Oh, he did his thing.
He was great during the Texas Oklahoma game too.
Yeah, he was. The
He was
sideline was
really good. Really
Yeah.
good. That game was awesome to watch.
Great game.
So
We gave you Oklahoma as a blue
Giants,
chip.
Bills.
We'll wait on that game.
Yeah.
Lions, Tampa. Lions -3 on the road. Gibbs is not playing. Is St. Brown playing this weekend for Detroit?
I'm
He
not
better.
Sure. I'm not sure, but Gibbs has been ruled out for sure. Shocker.
Gibbs has been ruled
You
out.
think Tampa could beat
Today
the-
they ruled him out today.
Yeah, Gibbs is out. I think they can. I think Tampa can win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tampa can win that game. It wouldn't shock me if Tampa won that game. They're at home getting 3. Usually take the home team. When the two teams are this, not that they're this equal in roster, let's say.
But close and
They're close enough. Tampa's, they went on the road to Minnesota and they won. Granted, Minnesota's 1-4 or whatever. But Tampa's played tough all year. I mean, they're one of those
3-1. What
3-1.
What say he, Eddie Money, is Almond Ra playing this
He
week?
practiced in full, so yeah.
Yeah, so
should
he'll
be
play
good.
this weekend. I think it's going to be a tough game. A lot of the under actually has moved a lot. It's favoring the under. The way they've moved the ball, I think the over is a better play. But I'm going to stay away from that game.
How good is Dan Campbell?
He's very good.
I
He's
love me
awesome,
some
and
Dan Campbell,
You
man.
gotta love Jared Goff, man. Jared Goff. Everybody wrote him off.
Dude, 100%.
I wrote him off. Everybody did.
Everyone did.
Everyone wrote him off.
Everybody did.
did.
And if you didn't, you're a liar.
Yeah,
100%.
Except his
Jared
mom and dad,
Goff,
they didn't write him
He
off.
Against
might
the
have wrote
spread
himself
king.
off. Well, say that again, Eddie
Jared
Money.
Goff against the spread king.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing
Back
great.
your shit up.
Yeah.
Give me some numbers, man.
Yeah, he's very good.
By the way, Odie says, congratulations on a year of great content. Keep it up, gentlemen. You guys are fun to watch.
Thank you, Odie.
I
There you
wish
go.
you were here, man. We could have drank some tequila, had a good time. Next time you got to be here, episode 53.
It's tough for Odie on Fridays. But
Yeah, he lives kind of far. So let's get into Eagles in Nueva York. Eagles -6 points.
Oh, I like this game.
The brotherly shove in full effect.
I
Dude,
like this
They
game.
ran that shit 7 times last week.
I like this game.
Don't ban it either. Don't ban
Yeah,
that.
they better not
I
ban
agree.
that.
No, they
I
won't
agree.
ban that. They won't ban that.
Watch them. I guarantee NFL.
They won't. They won't. They better
No,
not.
they won't.
They
ban
better
that.
not.
I like the Jets in this game. I like the Jets at home.
Say what?
I'm blue chipping the New York Jets and Zach Wilson. 6 points at home. Take the Jets
With
plus
what offense?
enough.
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 Is enough to quarterback? James
Eagles,
enough?
Eagles will be without Slay. They'll be without Carter this
I
weekend.
saw that.
Ooh.
The Jets will be able to run the ball, keep them on the sideline.
I didn't know-
I like the Jets.
I
this
didn't know
weekend.
Carter was out.
Carter's out.
They're
Carter
saying,
and Slay are both out.
they're saying Carter defensive rookie of the year. He's,
I don't think there's even a doubt.
yes. There's my man right there. This guy right here. This right here.
I thought that was dice real quick.
Is he
made-
wearing an angel hat?
He's an Angel fan.
I'm an Anaheim homie. That's
Oh, okay.
My man Tyler right there. Thank you, Papa. Get a glass. Get a glass. Get some food.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Get some
What's up?
get some food. Get a glass. Let's start drinking, Papa. All right.
Moises also said, happy 1 year anniversary. Congrats,
you,
great
guys.
show. And how can he buy a hat?
Who's that?
Moises.
Moises, how you doing, Papa? Yeah, with Tyler.
Oh, shout out, by the way, to everybody in Rosemont watching today. Tapia, Mikey, Amanda.
Yeah.
Cowboys are ass, Amanda. We're going to talk about them in a bit.
Oh,
Offensive
my
PI.
goodness.
Offensive PI. There's no doubt
They
about
threw it. They
that.
threw it. Damn
So
it.
let's give that blue chip one more time because maybe I didn't hear that right.
Jets, Jets.
Over.
At home, +6. At home on Sunday against the Eagles.
Dang.
The Eagles looked a lot better. It's funny that I keep saying this. They finally put a full game together. I think they're still amazing. They're 5-0. That's how good they are.
Yeah.
That 1 week they do this good. 1 week they're that good. I think this week the Jets come in. The Jets will be there all through the game.
Oh man.
Jets will be in that game. Might even have a late lead in that game.
This is why I love you, Rafa, because you're not afraid to put your nuts on the line right there because you are going to get killed or praised. No, you won't get praised because
It doesn't matter.
They're going to talk shit And then if you tell them if you're right, they'll just delete and make
They'll delete
another
the comment.
and make another.
Do you see
fake
that?
account.
They'll
Did you see
delete
that?
that comment.
Last week,
Like,
this guy
all the
comes out.
comments.
Yes.
He sells picks, by the way, that guy.
Yeah, I saw
comes
that.
out and he says, "Oh, these guys hate Texas. You're out of your mind on the Alabama and the Oklahoma games."
Yes.
And we both, of course, hit it for sure.
Tyler, you want to smoke?
And then he deleted his
I
comment.
didn't
Hell
know
yes.
that guy
Get this
sold
guy-
picks. That's
get,
funny.
Get
as
this
fuck.
guy a smoke, Rafa. We got it all, Papa. We got it all.
So those, and by the way, the Jets. This is, I think, a must-win for the
Want
Jets.
me to pass them out?
I got him. No, you pass out way
Yeah.
too many.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
your sister at.
So take them. So,
Dude,
okay.
yeah.
You're cut off.
She's gonna go down the street. You guys want one?
Yes. So Tyler, this guy is a barbecue. He has a whole like a chemistry factory in his backyard. 4 smokers, a grill. He's gonna come and make some chicken for us.
Oh, when are we doing this?
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes. He's
I
gonna.
love it.
Cooking 200 pieces of chicken for my sister's engagement party.
There
Wow,
you go.
all right.
This man is a
love it.
master. He's a master. So, man,
Jets
I,
plus 6, baby. JTES. Jets.
I love it. So let's. I got
This is
a
a JETS. Jets.
I got a question.
What
for
did
you,
I say?
Rafa.
You might be right. I might have fucked
I
up,
wanna
but
stop
it's
it.
JETS. Jets.
It's the fucking Justin Timberlake fan in him. That's fucking.
I,
Yeah.
everybody, I like Justin Timberlake. You're
Yeah.
right. JT for
Wait,
sure.
who doesn't? I mean, come on.
Look at your
Come on,
dad.
man.
Look at your
Yeah,
dad.
he's
He's like,
fucking
I'm surprised.
What?
Rafa, I'm surprised.
No.
are you kidding? I love Justin Timberlake.
Fuck
Don't make
Justin
me.
Timberlake.
Don't make me.
Oh, Eddie's a fucking
Jay
hater.
will go the other way
Don't
for
make me.
JT.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, for sure.
I love it. So we're
So-
on the Jets. First time blue chip for the Jets, I think, by the way, in a year. We have never done the Jets, I don't think. So
Eddie, look that up. Hurry up. You got 5 seconds.
I don't think we've ever done the Jets on the blue chip.
Well,
We're doing them this week. Jets plus 6 at home against the Eagles. Let's go Jets.
all right. Well,
EAGLES Eagles.
wow.
I like it.
That's not how you spell Jets. So let's get into some NFL questions here. I got some hard-hitting fucking questions for you, Rafa. It's going to blow your mind. Has the game passed by Bill Belichick this year? Maybe the best coach in NFL history. Is he done with? I said it at the beginning of the year when they drafted. They drafted a guard, a punter, a cornerback. They went no offense, worst offense in the league. Has the game passed him by? Is he a product of Tom Brady? And can Kraft fire him? I know it's a lot of questions in there.
No, you can't fire him.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you can fire him, 1. 2, I think the way they drafted and when you looked at the division going into the season, or even going to the draft, when you knew that Rodgers was on the Jets, Buffalo's roster, we know what it is, and Miami and Miami, you knew they knew they're not stupid. They knew going into the season they were by far the worst team in the division. There was no. It's not like the illusion that the Broncos had and Broncos fans, you know who you are, thinking that you were going to win 10, 11 fucking games.
Wait, hold on. You're part of that fucking illusion, guy.
I had them at 8.
Oh,
I had them at 8.
Okay.
I had them at 8.
Eight's still pushing it now.
Yeah.
Well, now, but I had them at
yeah.
8. I did have them.
Okay,
I had them
okay.
4th place in the division still.
Okay.
But I think they knew that. So when you went into the draft, I think they probably went maybe in their eyes best available for them moving forward, maybe in their eyes and their needs. They have offensive needs, we know. But like I said, you already knew going into the draft, you weren't beating the first 2 teams, let alone the Dolphins. So I don't think you can fire him. I think you need to
Belichick's like fucking 87 fucking years
let
old.
him build a roster
Like-
one more time.
Let him build a fucking roster. What the?
Yeah,
He's been there for 26
Not
years.
build a roster. Let him regroup next year. And next year, he himself will step down.
Dude, when I saw fucking Mac fucking Jones walk like a fucking high school principal down the fucking hallway with his big fucking ass, I'm saying that's not a fucking NFL quarterback.
Well-
when I looked at their roster, I called it on here and I said, this team hammer the under every game they play. And Eddie fucking knows it. I
Yeah,
said
we've
it.
said it. You said it 100%.
How
you said
could
it, and
they-
we've hammered them.
By the way,
Yes.
First game over.
Yeah, that was the only one.
Yeah, you jinxed me.
No, but dude, Eddie, I think
You just asked for time to build a fucking roster, Rafa.
I'm saying one more year because he knew going into the season, there's even to the draft, going into the draft, you look at your roster and you look at your team and the teams in the division, and there has to be 20 teams in the NFL that understand, maybe 18 teams, that understand going into the season, getting to the draft, like, we're not competing this year. And you know that. And he has to know that. He's by far the smartest.
Historically, the Patriots have drafted garbage on offense. Historically, Gronk and Brady were the best fucking guys they've ever fucking drafted.
And
they
Aaron
got
Hernandez.
And Aaron Hernandez that was
Gone
killed,
forever!
who was killed by Josh McDaniels, apparently, Chandler Jones said. Yes.
So I think one more year for Belichick, and I think he steps down himself. I think you got to give him the benefit of the doubt of one more.
I agree.
One more
You can't fire him. I agree with that.
No,
you can't
you
fire
can
him.
never fire him.
You bring him in and say, bro, I'm going to fire you. Do you want to get fired? Or you want to,
No, he'll step down.
take you out back like Old Yeller?
No, let me-
No.
At
You want to go to jail? Or you want to go home?
At the end of the season, when he sits down and he looks at everything, and he's probably going to figure it out by week 14 or 15, and just look at the roster and just say, hey, fuck, next year I don't have a chance either. And then maybe contemplate that. But, you never know what can happen, right? And what if they're competitive the next 5 weeks? What if they win 3 of the next 5? You never know.
Raiders dropping a fucking 50 burger on.
Well, we'll see.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
We
I
will
guarantee
see.
By the way,
13-10 Patriots, I promise
I was
you.
By
like
the way-
6'9".
Wow.
6'9" Patriots.
Josh McDaniels, 2-0 against his Jefe.
Now hammer the Patriots.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Hammer that.
I think he steps down. I don't think he ever gets fired. I think he will step down. He'll realize it, Eddie. He'll
Well,
realize
fuck, if
it.
he hasn't realized the last 2 fucking weeks, they haven't fucking scored a touchdown, Rafa. I mean, that has to be embarrassing.
Well, it is. It is.
Yeah.
A little
It
bit.
is. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But you
sneaky.
still, Eddie,
What are you gonna
now
do?
you have the soft part. You have a soft team this week in the Raiders, which you can win this game. Now you win this game, and then
Where is that game, by the way?
it doesn't matter. It's on the moon.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. Bro, they can play anywhere.
Vegas.
Santa
It's in
Ana
Vegas.
College.
It's in Vegas.
They're playing at Paxton Park in Pacoima. It doesn't fucking matter.
That would actually be fucking. There's Raider fans in Pacoima. That'd be a
100%. That'd
home
be
game finally.
That's good.
That's true. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I think he steps down
His ass.
sooner rather than later.
Oh, my Lord.
Jacob's here sweating this Tulane Memphis
Sorry,
game.
guys.
It's all right.
So listen, on with the next game.
So, well, you never gave a game breakdown. So, Patriots, Raiders minus 2.5, over under 41.5. How do you see that game going? In Vegas.
Come
In
on,
Vegas,
man.
dude. I
Listen, the Raiders defense is horrible.
the Raiders defense is bad.
It's bad.
The Patriots offense is bad.
Yes.
I think this is an ugly game. I don't want to get
Give
involved.
me the under on that. Whatever.
I don't want the under's 41.
It's like Whittier High School against California High School.
I don't want to get involved in
Cal
this
High.
game. I don't want to get involved in this game. Plus,
Wow. Probably like I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'm not getting involved in this shit. Oh my God, PI.
my.
He had a wide open guy in the sideline. This is horrific football.
For anyone looking to bet on the game, Mac Jones is 3-13 against the spread as an underdog. He has 12 consecutive starts straight up and against the spread as an underdog.
He's lost
Yeah.
12 in
and,
a row,
and
right?
He's expelled 4 seniors at Boston, Massachusetts High.
That's going to be an ugly game. Nobody should watch that game anyways.
You know we're all going to be fucking peeled to that game.
Yeah, we are. Sadly.
I'm going to be puking my brains out that whole fucking game. So
That is not PI. I'm sorry.
no blue chip, not even
Not even a pick in that
yes,
game.
not even a pick.
I'll be cheering for the Raiders.
Disrespectful. The disrespect.
I'll be cheering for the Raiders. I just think it's garbage.
Okay. Well, I want to talk. Let's switch up. Let's go quarterbacks. We were talking about this earlier in the kitchen. I brought up Bryce Young. We both loved Bryce Young coming out of Cathedral High, then Mater Day, then Alabama. I thought he could make the transition. He has 0 weapons, right? But I feel like
And his coach sucks. I told you this last year. Before they fired him, they finally fired him. I think Frank Reich sucks as a quarterback, as a coach. I believe he sucks. My opinion.
I would love to argue with you. I don't have any ammunition in my gun.
I think he
to
sucks.
dispute that. But who's more worried? Are you worried about AR-15 being too ridiculous with the ball and getting hit, and or are you more worried about Bryce Young? Who do you think at this point should the fan base be more comfortable with? Are you?
I'm more worried about AR-15, and not because his style of play. Dude, week 1 he took a monster shot.
Oh
God, he's taking shots.
He took a shot every week.
Every week.
And now he's on IR.
And now he's on IR. And dude, let's not forget RG3's amazing rookie year, where he was rookie of the year over Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
And then the playoff, dude, and he was just, took a beating all year, and then that was it.
You don't think he can learn to slide?
Some of these guys can't learn to slide. I wish they did.
It's tough because AR-15 is like, he's running, down the field. He's 6'5", 245. He's bigger than a lot of these guys that he sees on the other line. But he's not understanding the speed and the force that these dudes hit with.
Right.
Giggity. But
that was 2 steps.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think for me, I'm worried about Bryce Young. I'm really worried. He is, how they say in the Christmas story, fragile.
Well,
no. He's not fragile.
You were saying otherwise. You're like, he's going to do good.
I thought he would be. I thought he would escape. I thought he'd be really good in the pocket. He always has amazing pocket presence. His best weapon is Adam Thielen by a mile.
Yeah, a wide receiver.
He's been a number.
Everyone thought Adam Thielen was on Channel 7 calling games with fucking Troy Aikman. I mean, who knew that he was still in the fucking league?
Yeah, that's why. Well, you saying fragile.
I said fragile. Let's get that straight.
Fragile. AR-15 is fragile. He's sitting on the IR.
Yes.
He's literally fragile. That's the guy I'd be worried about because he's so young and he's already taking shots. He hasn't learned. Yeah. And I understand. He can learn that. RG3 didn't learn it. So.
Well, we're going to take a break before I get into this next conversation because it's going to be a war of attrition. Guys, we're going to take a 2-minute and 30-second break. 3-minute break.
3-minute break.
Yes, Eddie's prostate. I'm 50 years old, people. All right.
We'll be back.
Rafa,
We'll be
don't
back.
check it.
are back. Eddie's back just
Live
in
and
the nick of
direct.
time.
Yes, I pissed my pants. That's okay. Everyone, you've done it too. Everyone's pissed their pants. Don't judge me. Yes, especially on job sites.
By the way, we didn't get to that Colts Jags game. By the way,
Let's get to the Colts Jags game. People want to know about the Colts and the Jags.
Colts
Just-
Jags.
just
That's
another
another
guy.
game. Just let everybody know. Not watching. Not watching. Stay away from the Colts and the Jags tonight. This weekend. That's Colts and Jags, but it's Gardner Minshew, Trevor Lawrence, two white quarterbacks.
You love him.
I hate Trevor Lawrence. I hate the Jags. Coming back from England, Gardner Minshew. Lions 4.5. Let's fucking blue chip.
Bang it.
We're gonna take the Indianapolis Colts plus 4.5
Let's go.
at Jacksonville.
Wow.
The Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 4.5. That's the line.
Stay away, then hammers
You know what
it
I smell?
immediately.
You know what it smells
Don't
like?
watch this game.
That's
Trap game.
That smells like Trevor fucking Lawrence hate to me.
Well, it's a little bit of Trevor hate. It's a little bit of
Not gonna lie
Gardner.
to you. Not
It's a
gonna
little
lie.
bit of Gardner Minshew love. Okay.
I do love me some Gardner.
I like Gardner Minshew, man.
the cutoff jean shorts.
Yeah, I
By
like
the way,
Gardner Minshew.
Jags are 2-8 straight up and 1-9 against the spread in their last 10 games. At home.
Oh, yeah, you're
1
not
and
lying.
9.
Yes, they are. They've struggled big time. And this game coming back across the pond.
2 weeks across the pond.
2 weeks across the pond, which got them that dub last week, which is total
They're
bullshit.
probably healthier. The food over there is healthier.
the food there's terrible from what everyone
bangers,
thinks.
Beans for
bangers, and,
breakfast?
bangers and mash.
Beans for breakfast.
Warm
Yeah,
beer.
beans for breakfast. You gotta love it. So, anyways,
Also, with the other quarterback we were talking about, Panthers and Dolphins. Dolphins minus 13.5, over under 47.5.
that game, I like the over, but I will not get involved in that game. That'd be an over game. I think Miami's just gonna score a bunch of times, and then Carolina will get some garbage stuff. The game's on that channel. It's just gonna pop in now. You just gotta wait for the other one.
It'll
Wait
play right
9
after.
seconds, my guy.
Is Bryce playing that game?
Bryce Young is playing, yeah.
He is
why
playing.
wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's
Because he's fragile. I just told you
He's
that.
not fragile, my friend. Fragile
He
is
missed one game.
he's missed one game. AR-15's on IR for life.
Has the Bosco Notre
life.
game started?
Stanford starts to
Stanford.
roll. Stanford Cardinal, baby.
Wow.
Let's go. Anyways, on to the next one, Edward.
So, listen, people, if you guys pay any attention to our show, all 12 of you, I've been thrown under the bus. I have been misrepresented. But the question is this.
Run amok.
At what point in this season does Brock Purdy get some MVP recognition?
2 more weeks.
If they keep doing what they're doing,
Which is scoring a touchdown in the first fucking possession. I think they've scored a touchdown in their first possession.
every game.
Like fucking 16 fucking weeks in a row. So the fucking kid has never seen any fucking adversity.
You know who Brock Purdy reminds me of?
The fucking Warren quarterback?
He reminds me, Brock Purdy reminds me of Ben Roethlisberger.
How the
First
fuck?
2 seasons.
Okay, explain.
How
Elaborate.
the fuck? One of them
Elaborate.
is 6'5".
I'm not talking
rocket
about
arm.
I'm not talking about 6'5", 260, yada yada yada. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Ben Roethlisberger who in his rookie year was 13-0, averaged a little bit over 200 yards a game, and they were 13-0. Got to the title
I
game.
remember that season very
How about
clearly.
the next season?
No,
when
let's,
he
let's
came
talk
in,
about the first. Let's talk about the first season because very, very clearly I had paid attention to that situation, and Tomlin or who was the
Cowher.
What? No,
Bill Cowher was the coach.
Okay, but the offensive coordinator was I forget.
Gailey was the defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah, but head coach. Anyways, it doesn't matter. That first year, they clearly said we give Ben 2 fucking reads. Their defense and running game was so good. They did the right thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
They went 13-0.
They did the right thing. And they didn't make the game difficult for Ben. They made it very simple.
What are the Niners doing?
Doing the exact same fucking thing.
So then why can't Purdy ever become Ben Roethlisberger?
Because he's
With-
6 foot, 170 fucking 5 pounds
How
with
tall-
a noodle fucking arm.
How tall was Drew Brees?
That's different.
Is
No,
it- is
no,
this-
it's
is this
different.
arm-
No, wait, don't. What? Why you gonna bring up Drew Brees for?
You're
said
talking about
Ben
a 6-foot
Roethlisberger.
quarterback. I brought up Ben Roethlisberger the way he was brought into the league. The man was 13-0. He passed for 205 yards a game that season. The next season, he was 9-3. He won the Super Bowl, and he passed for 200 yards a game. Brock Purdy is asked to do more, by the way.
Bullshit.
Yes, he is. He's averaging 250-plus yards a game.
Because he throws it to Debo and
Eddie.
fucking CMC.
Eddie.
Ayuk.
You cannot make it about his roster when he does not make the mistakes, Eddie.
Is his arm
Let
that
me
bad?
ask you a question. Was Jimmy G undefeated with this roster? How many
He never.
Super Bowls?
No, Jimmy G didn't have CMC. I saw a stat.
They were terrible.
Okay, that when Jimmy G did have CMC, and you look up the numbers, they're the exact same fucking stats as Brock fucking Purdy with CMC. I'm saying CMC
is that fact checked?
It's not fact checked.
Okay.
Because that's
Wait,
solid.
how
Some
is that
guy,
possible?
in our
How is
TikTok.
that possible?
How is that possible?
So
he
go
never
look-
had CMC.
Yeah,
Did he?
I think he did.
No, he didn't.
maybe.
I don't
for
think
like
he did.
Maybe like 2 games.
2
Check.
games.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two
check
games.
that. Check
Check.
that.
They're
2
the
games
same.
is your reference? Is 2
Not
games?
lying. Not
Eddie,
lying.
2 games. You have a body of work already. This is not five,
so,
6 games.
so my question was: is Brock Purdy's arm that bad?
No, it's not.
No,
I don't think it
no,
is.
man.
Brock Purdy said it. Brock Purdy said with his own fucking lips. With his own fucking lips,
His arm's
he said,
not that bad.
It's not.
It's not that bad.
I'm telling you what he said.
Jimmy G had a passer rating of 110.5 with 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 1 interception in 6 games for CMC.
Ha!
And he lost the game, right?
Ha!
Did he lose the game?
I am fucking, what's the word?
Redeemed.
Yes.
What was his record?
They had the same fucking numbers with CMC. It's fucking CMC.
CMC is what makes Brock pretty good.
100%.
Eddie, that is
That's
insane.
I saw Jimmy G lose to the Broncos last year.
Yeah, he was 5-1.
5-1. So he lost the game. Brock Purdy hasn't lost any. I mean, but hey.
But the roster's better
His
now.
one loss was against the Chiefs.
Of course he's the king of the throne.
Best offense, the best defense. You can't go wrong.
Well, he can go wrong because if he makes a bad read, if he throws an interception, if he fumbles the ball, if he does all of the things that Russell Wilson does, if he does all of the things that fucking 28 of the other quarterbacks in the
literally.
NFL do, then yes, he can go wrong.
He can go wrong. He just hasn't.
I saw an interview with Kittle the day after the game, and they asked Kittle, how has it changed? How has the offense changed since Shanahan got there? He goes, it is 100% because they thought maybe that Lance or someone would.
Yeah, so Trey Lance, explain that. Why is
He
crap?
sucks.
Okay.
Whoa, but Purdy
doesn't
sucks!
suck.
I didn't say Purdy sucks.
Yes, you did, Eddie.
my
Never,
God.
never did I say Purdy sucks.
Yeah, I don't
You
think.
don't, but you
Not on the
heavily
show.
imply it.
Not on the show you have.
No, I've never
No,
said he sucks.
I think the
He's
Well,
not
for
an
seats.
elite quarterback.
Eddie's argument is more of he's not an elite
I'm saying put
threat.
CJ
He's
Stroud
not a
in
threat.
there, and he's even better. They're better.
How the fuck can they be better? What could they have done more? Would they win more? Eddie, they're undefeated, bro. They're undefeated, dude.
They'd be better.
Listen,
offensively.
that system is supposedly so good that when that man got hurt in a game, they could not throw the fucking ball.
Well, they didn't have a quarterback.
No, they had two other
two other
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks.
Two other guys. The
CMC,
system.
that guy got hurt.
They had two other guys. They had Josh Johnson and then the other turd who got hurt.
CMC
Whoever it
was playing quarterback in
Eddie.
that game,
Eddie, it
CMC
doesn't matter who was the other quarterback. They had another quarterback.
and then he got hurt.
if you
5 plays later,
bro,
you're talking about that.
they had
game?
start 3 quarterbacks in that game. They had 3 quarterbacks in that game.
CMC played quarterback at the end of that game.
Yeah, at the very
Josh
end.
Johnson got hurt.
But they weren't doing anything with him
Eddie,
either.
they didn't do anything with him. Nothing. Your claim that it's
I'm
a
not
system.
saying he's bad.
No, you're saying yes, you are.
No,
You're
I'm
saying
not.
he's bad.
No, I'm
and
not.
you guys
Never
are all
said-
claiming.
Never said he's bad.
think
Never
that-
once
yeah,
did I say.
You claim that it's the system. If it was the system, last time
So
I
did-
checked,
so did-
Kyle Shanahan has this fucking many
He's a
Super
better.
Bowls.
He's a better coach now. Is what I'm trying to tell you with Kittle. Kittle said his offense has evolved so much in the last 2 years. We don't run anything that we ran 2 years ago. He goes, this dude Shanahan. He was talking. Kittle was
Too easy.
Kittle was
Too
saying
fucking easy.
Too easy, right?
that the day of the game, fucking Shanahan has 10 to 15 fucking plays. That's how fucking genius this fucking guy is. He's making it amazing. I've never said Purdy sucks. I'm saying he's not an elite quarterback. I will say this. He might be the ninth.
Ben Roethlisberger wasn't an elite quarterback the second year either. He wasn't an elite quarterback.
he
Tom
doesn't-
Brady wasn't an elite
but
quarterback
he doesn't
either.
have the potential.
Eddie, when you're undefeated, guess what? You have fucking potential. Is he not 6'4" and this and that, like the way you like him? Is his skin tone not the way that all the NFL owners now like it? No, because you literally brought up CJ Stroud. There's no fucking way that CJ Stroud will ever be better than Brock Purdy.
100%
Sorry.
Facts.
Sorry.
Clip that shit. That's ridiculous.
100%. It's true.
So,
his numbers-
hold on. So
What?
with CJ
That's
Stroud,
incorrect
with
in that.
CJ Stroud on the 49ers right now.
Oh, you can't do
Bro, you cannot keep doing this.
What? That's-
You cannot
that's-
keep
That's
doing
my
this.
argument, though.
I mean,
They would not be.
But you can't be.
this
You can't
good.
have that as an argument.
it's a hypothetical.
There's no hypotheticals in NFL quarterbacks, my friend. If it was hypothetical, the Broncos would be undefeated. If it were hypothetical, the Raiders would be better, but they're not. There's no hypotheticals. The games are played on the field with the roster you have.
I get why you ask it, but it's like when like the hypotheticals are asked, there's no answer ever. Like
Well, yeah.
There's no right
that's the only
answer.
thing.
You're just gonna beat around the bush. The
Shannon
man,
Sharp said the exact same thing
who
that I
cares
said.
what Shannon Sharp said? Shannon Sharp fought in an
By the
NBA
way,
game.
in our clips, I wasn't completely fucking thrown under
Those
the
are
bus.
all Niner haters, Eddie. It's a bottom line. If Brock Purdy was on another team, they wouldn't hate him as much. If it would have been another team's quarterback that was undefeated, nobody would give a shit. But it's the Niners. If it's the Niners, if it's the Cowboys, if it's the
I
Raiders,
don't hate the
As
Niners.
a Rams fan, it doesn't matter what quarterback the 49ers have. They got a good enough roster. You could put
Thank you.
I don't know.
That's true.
The thing is, you guys keep saying that, but I still failed to see how many Super Bowls they have in the last 3 years. Or 4. The Niners, they have fucking 0.
Their roster has gotten
more than
exponentially better every year, Rafa. Brandon Ayuk has only
Eddie,
been there for 2 years.
Eddie, the man is the guy who has the ball in his hand. He needs to hand the ball off.
He does a great
He needs
job.
to swing past
He
the
does
ball.
a great job.
But yet you keep saying, "Oh, what if this team had this guy?" It doesn't fucking
My
matter.
argument is that he's not an elite quarterback. That's my argument.
He will win the
And-
Super Bowl this year. He will win the Super Bowl in another 2 years. And then when will you say that he's an elite quarterback? For you, an elite quarterback needs to throw for 4,000 yards and do this, and that. A lot of people 2 years ago thought Dak Prescott was an elite quarterback.
Okay, so what's
not me.
what's an elite quarterback then?
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
So he's saying that
That's
Purdy
it.
is not that.
Yes.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying that CJ Stroud is better than Brock Purdy.
No, I'm
But
saying,
two
I'm
different
saying that
things.
too.
He said
No,
that too.
that's what he said. That's what he said.
But I'm also saying
most,
that.
most of his argument is
Eddie, he's no
Sit down,
elite
Chaz, sit
quarterback in the first 2 years. No quarterback is ever elite in the first 2 years. Nobody. Tom Brady, the all-time Super Bowl, the all-time greatest player ever, greatest quarterback of all time, was not elite in year number 3. He was not.
He came in and won a fucking Super Bowl against the greatest team on turf.
Yeah, he did. With an amazing roster, and they won by a field goal. He had a team that was undefeated, and he couldn't fucking win in the Super Bowl. He lost to Eli Manning twice.
That was their
That was
best.
my comparison,
That
by the
was
way.
their best. That
That was
was
my
their best
comparison.
year offensively in the history of the
Eddie,
Patriots.
in year number 2, he was not the best. He was not an elite quarterback. Ben Roethlisberger, after year number 2, he won the Super Bowl, and he was not elite.
We'll be on this. Fucking
Nobody
topic.
thought that. You know how many fucking yards Ben Roethlisberger passed for in the first 2 years? Not even 5,000 combined. And he went to an AFC title game, and he won the fucking Super Bowl.
So it is a very comparable situation.
100%.
It
And
is.
he will turn out to be those guys. By the way, best Roethlisberger, nobody
No
talks about
way.
it. Top 8 in all-time stats. Yards, touchdowns.
Because after that, Ben turned into a quarterback throwing 400 and 500 yards.
Eddie, they let him. They let him.
They let who? What?
They let Ben turn into that.
Yes.
They will let Brock Purdy turn into that. McCaffrey's not going to be there forever.
You think Brock Purdy's going to be a 400 to 500 yard guy?
A game?
500
Yeah.
yards.
Well, that's long gone. Nobody's even averaging 300 this year.
Let's do 350.
We're in a
college.
passing league, and I don't think anybody's averaging 300 yards a game. So Brock Purdy is 8th in the league in passing, or 7th, which Ben Roethlisberger was not. CJ Stroud is not. So you're talking about you want this guy to be elite in year number 2?
I'm not saying I want
After
him to be.
12 starts, you
I
want
don't-
this motherfucker to be elite?
I'm not saying I want him to be. I'm saying he's not elite right now.
He's not. Nobody's saying he's elite. We're just saying he's good.
And I said he's good.
No, you didn't, Eddie.
but
You didn't.
But I would pick the 10 quarterbacks before him.
Yeah, that's fine. 10's fine. 10's great. CJ Stroud ain't one.
10's elite to me.
CJ Stroud ain't one.
Top
CJ
10 is elite.
This is Odie, a 49er fan, by the way, said he's better than Ben. Brock Purdy only apologizes for making accurate passes to great players. He has moxie, and this was also the last guy picked in the draft. Come on, man.
Okay. I'm
Love
saying
it.
time is on my fucking side on this argument.
It is.
It is not.
Time is on my fucking side.
You're right. And when he wins the Super Bowl, you're going to sit here in full blown.
If he wins the Super Bowl, he wins the fucking Super Bowl. They had the best fucking roster by a fucking
He's gonna win.
country
what were we
mile.
saying? He's like the 10th best player on his team.
On his own fucking team.
That
That is a fucking fact.
That's a ridiculous statement. That's a
They
ridiculous
have the best
statement.
linebacker and the best running back in the league on that team.
This man who's supposedly so
They
good.
have the best
at-
offensive linemen.
Exactly.
They have the best defensive linemen.
That's not
They-
true. The best
Bosa?
defensive lineman? No, Micah Parsons is the best defensive lineman.
Okay, 2.
Okay, 2.
Yeah.
He's
So-
still.
He's
a
still,
player on
guys,
this
you
team.
forget that he still needs to pass the ball, hand the ball, snap the ball, all of that he does without turnovers. All of that he does without turning the ball over.
Rams fan, I hate to say it.
They own you guys, so it doesn't even matter. When you guys had good teams, that's the thing. Like Rams fans, you guys had good teams, and the Niners had garbage teams. They still beat you guys.
The 49ers, all Brock Purdy has to do is hype the ball.
Guys, yes, all Brock
Thank
Purdy
you.
has to do is snap the ball.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Shanahan's,
yes.
Shanahan's,
That's what Jacob thought about Brady.
yes, that's what
And
he.
you said it. You said it yourself. Brady is Brock Purdy at a younger age.
No, what?
That's what
No.
you said
I said
yourself.
that. I said that. He
No. Not now, but earlier he said.
I tried to make a point because you just talk shit about Brady.
Yeah.
But that's the shame. What Eddie's talking shit about Purdy, you talk shit about Brady.
If Tom Brady is elite, then why is Brock Purdy elite?
Well, you don't consider.
Guys,
well, you didn't
the guy's
consider
in
Brady as
play-
elite.
Guys, he's in year number 2. He hasn't even played 15 games.
I think he's
also
okay.
coming
I
off of
think he's
Tommy
okay.
John surgery.
He's coming off of Tommy John. He's undefeated. The man is
listen,
undefeated.
When I made that argument last week, he made 4 or 5 terrific fucking throws last week on Monday night. Terrific.
Sunday night, yeah.
And you,
Oh, it's Sunday night.
And you commented, you text right after it. You're
And
like,
I said those were fucking
Yeah.
great fucking throws.
Oh yeah, is this where's your coming out apology party that we've been waiting?
Oh, I was gonna fire myself. I will do it right now.
No.
Because
we
I'll
don't
do
need
it.
that.
I will fucking jinx his
No.
ass. I'm more than happy to fucking do that. I will fire myself. I am firing myself right now for disparaging Brock Purdy, the fucking best fucking quarterback since Joe fucking Namath. Okay, I bow down to Brock Purdy and Iowa State. He's amazing. I apologize to all the 49er gangbang fans. Whatever. And good luck to you guys.
Odie said he's sorry that they're so good.
Yeah.
They are. I cannot fucking deny they're incredible. That's my argument. That team's so fucking good. I think Rafa could fucking win fucking 14 games.
Well, but not undefeated. That's
I mean, you might lose one.
That's the difference.
Your,
the man,
your footwork has
I-
something to be desired.
the hate for him is ridiculous, guys.
It's not hate.
Eddie.
It's not hate. You know what it is? It's like when someone loves something too much and they're making a fucking big deal about it, it makes you hate them more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly why I hate the Dodgers.
It makes you question
100%.
it.
Exactly
Yes,
why I hate
yes,
the Dodgers.
exactly.
Except the Dodgers don't win. So yeah, I'm right. 100%.
But
Yes.
Goddamn motherfucker.
to the game, 49ers are favored by 9 against the Browns, where Deshaun Watson's not playing again.
Right here, Jacob.
Over under 36.
Over under Rafa, come on.
36.
Over under 36.
Yeah,
That means it's going to be 35-0.
What the hell?
What the heck?
yeah.
that
What's
the
his name?
fucking line?
Walker's starting quarterback, right?
That's the line?
Oh, PJ Walker?
PJ Walker starting for
DTR's
Cleveland.
not getting the start? Man.
DTR is not getting the start.
But
That's the line?
I
Yeah,
guess so.
that's the line. 35.
You're not blue
I'm not
chipping?
touching that game. PJ Walker starting.
36 is insane. For
You know what?
NFL? For NFL?
Let's take the Niners minus 9.5. Niners minus 9.5. They looked so good last week. Let's hope they're not too high on it. They get P.J. Walker. We'll see how that goes.
Can I say this? I'm going to get fucking hate for it. Can I fucking say this out loud?
You can say whatever you want.
You're right. It's my fucking show. I'm going to say this. That defensive line from the fucking Cleveland fucking Browns is going to fucking terrorize Brock fucking Purdy. And he's going to look like he fucking looked at fucking Iowa State. You know what? I take my apology back. Brock Purdy fucking sucks.
There we go.
And he's going to get exposed. He's going to get exposed this week.
Yo, man.
That defense from freaking Cleveland, Myles Garrett, is going to cut fucking Purdy's head off and put it on his fucking Porsche and fucking drive it and flip it.
What an expose. It's going to be an expose on
The
Sunday.
best part is that this game is at 10 a.m. So it's gonna be.
We'll know. We'll know right away.
He's going to be over quick.
Myles Garrett, I'm going to go fucking give him some horse fucking pills or something.
I love it.
So next game we got is the other guy that we debated last week, C.J. Stroud. The Saints are coming into Texas playing them. They favored by 1.5.
Oh, blue chip
over
this
under
right here.
42.5.
Blue chip this right here. Saints last 10 games, 10-0 to the under. Yes, 10-0. Last week they demolished the Patriots on the road. Yes, it's the Patriots. I like the New Orleans Saints minus 1.5
There you go.
against Eddie's C.J. Stroud.
I love the
Lost to the
Texans.
Falcons, by the way. The sorry Falcons.
What's that?
They lost to the Falcons.
They played.
Saints?
They should have won that game.
But
The
they
Texans.
didn't.
No. But the Texans play really
Jacob
good.
had money on the game. That's why he fucking so fucking bitter about that fucking game.
No,
No,
actually,
the Falcons covered.
Yeah,
and they won money line. The line was 1.5. It went to 2, but they won. Falcons beat them. I think the Saints, number 1 defense in the league right now, and rookie QB. I think they're going to dominate that
Saints?
game. Saints.
Saints have a good defense. He's saying rookie QB CJ Stroud.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Saints minus 1.5. Take the Saints blue chip on the road. The New Orleans Saints
under or
minus
no?
1.5. The under is 42.
You said
They-
10-0 to the under.
10-0 is the under is
I thought you were
10-0.
going with this, and then you were like,
I'm going to take the Saints. Probably you can play with the under a little bit there.
I'm trying to poke you.
No.
trying to get more
Saints.
plays out of you.
I'm trying to
Saints.
poke you over the edge.
Fucking Rafa is undercover fucking Derek Carr fan.
I'm not an undercover Derek Carr fan. I like this. I don't
100
think.
undercover fucking. You have a fleur de lis on tattooed on the back of your head. You guys can see it. A big fleur de lis.
The Saints are a superior team. That defense is the best. That's the number 1 defense in the league right
Okay.
now.
They also fucking played the Patriots last week.
They're still the number
They
1
gave up
defense in the
0
league.
points to an NFL team. That is pretty crazy.
On the road, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say, beginning of the season, I said Marshawn Lattimore was still up there. You guys ridiculed me. He's still.
Oh, he's
I
still
would have
balling.
took it. I would have loved to have.
Might have a
Lattimore on
pick
my
6
team.
this weekend for Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's go, CJ Stroud.
And then
Oh.
next game, we got a dumpster fire. Vikings minus 3 versus the Bears.
This is
Over
upset.
under 44.
Listen, I'm going to start giving you every week. I'm going to give you one upset in the NFL, one upset in college. Right here, this is our upset of the week.
Is there really
Upset
an
alert.
upset in this game?
The Bears are plus 3.
Yeah. Is there an upset?
The Bears are plus 3 at home. We're going to take the Bears money line
Wow.
at home. That's a blue chip
love
right
it.
there. Bears at home money line. Take them plus
balls.
3. Take them money line. Take them all the way. The Bears at home this week. Justin Fields, 8 touchdown passes
Leads the
in the last 2 weeks, by the way.
That's an elite
I'm making a
quarterback.
Bovada account
So
right now.
there you go. Log into Bovada.
Bears at plus 135, by the way, for those that don't know.
Bears plus 135, plus 3 at home. Also, I like the over in that game, depending on what the wind looks like. Make sure you check out the forecast. No wind, bet the over as well. So we're going to give you 2 blue chips in this game. Bears money line, we'll give you 3. Bears money line, Bears plus 3. And if the wind is calm and under 9 miles per hour, the over.
It's never fucking under 9 miles an hour.
Well, we
fucking
will
Chicago.
see. It's still early October. So take that and
I love it.
let's go Bears.
Take that and chew on that shit.
If those all hate, that's big balls, Rafa.
Bears
I
all
love
the
it.
way this weekend.
Rafa needs a fucking dolly to carry his balls everywhere he goes.
No, he's like
And all his winnings.
Randy Marsh in South Park.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
With the
Elephantitis of the nuts.
And then for our last afternoon game, we have the Cardinals against the Rams at home, minus 7.
Tyler's
over under
team.
48.5.
I want to hear what Ralph has to say about
Let's
this.
get Tyler on the mic.
Rams.
Hawks, let Tyler
So
talk
check
about
out this line, by the way.
Hawks. Let Tyler.
What is it?
Rams.
let Tyler talk about his team. So Tyler, how do you see this?
Don't be such a homer, though. Go ahead.
Hold it.
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Just hold it.
Talk.
If
Pick it up, pick it
Aaron
up.
Donald can get to the quarterback, which he hasn't lately.
He
He
has
will
it.
this week.
They don't have an edge rusher.
It's crazy.
He's a center line rusher, and he can't get to the quarterback. And they don't have Von Miller anymore. They don't have
Anybody.
They don't have anybody.
The defense is literally called Aaron Donald and a bunch of guys.
And a bunch
Bunch
dudes.
of guys.
And the
Yeah.
Pips.
Yeah.
And maybe we could punt after that.
Well, I mean, that's
You
not,
like the Rams to cover, to dominate this game or no?
Yes.
To dominate this game.
No.
Okay. So
Rams to win.
that offense looks really good.
Yes, it does.
Matt's-
If they could block. Matt Stafford is a
he's a dog
stud.
still.
Yeah, he's a
Stud.
dog.
But if you cannot give him a passing lane and you hit him, he's a normal quarterback.
Yeah.
I grew up with
Don't say Vince Ferragamo.
no
Jim Everett.
Jim Everett.
Jim
There you
Everett.
go.
Yeah.
Chris
So
That's
Chris Everett.
Chris Everett. Yeah.
Jim Rome.
Yeah, Jim Rome.
Jim Rome. Fuck him up.
I just saw that clip this
Me
week.
too.
Someone sent me
I
that
saw
clip.
it. Yeah. I saw that. So Arizona's played great. Right?
Except for last week.
week.
What's their
When
record?
I took them.
No. They only have, I think, one win against the
2-3?
Cow. Oh, they've won two?
Yeah.
Okay, but they played tough every game for the exception of last week. But they've played tough in every game. The crazy thing about this line, it opened like at 44 early. The total early, like Sunday night, was 44. It's now 48. So all the money's coming on the over. They say they pretty much think the same thing about the Rams defense that you said.
And you know what?
They're fucking nobody.
When you watch a Rams game, you never hear Aaron Donald's fucking name.
You
being
haven't
called.
heard it in
Never,
a while.
never.
Crazy.
It's been a while.
Crazy.
You forget
Yeah.
he's on the team.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Because-
I like the over in this game, but
He could be triple teamed. There's no one on the edges.
Yeah, there's
they
nobody
have
to help.
Zach Herrera coming off the edge.
with a pizza in his hand.
Yes.
with a Julio's with a Julio's pie in his hand. So
It's rolled up. So
I like the over. I'm not blue chipping anything, but if you're gonna bet this game, I'd bet the over. The line's 7. Arizona's played tough with the exception of last week against everyone. They were undefeated against the spread until
Yeah.
they faced the Niners and the Niners backdoored there.
They made some mistakes in that game last week
yeah.
against Cincinnati, and they could not handle.
They couldn't recover,
Yeah.
and they're not built to recover,
Yeah.
obviously. So, but I think that's going to be tighter than what.
Not stop the run at all.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
thank God, because I need a fantasy win this week. So,
Hey, Sean McVay pays attention to those spreads. He kicked that field goal for a reason.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
that
he
was
did.
blatant. So listen, that is
No, we got,
Oh,
we
no,
got
one
our
more
Sunday
game.
night and our Monday night.
yes. So let's talk. What is the Sunday night game?
Sunday night is the Giants,
Giants and
at
Bills.
the Bills. Tyrod is starting for the Giants, which I actually like more than
Oh,
Daniel
yeah.
Jones. And
He kind of got banged up last week when they put him in, though. I saw.
I don't think he was ready last week.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ready. I think he took all the snaps this week. We are going to blue chip this game. The over's 44.5. We are going to take over in that game, weather permitted. Check out the weather. Make sure it's not a crazy windy game. But I do like the Bill. I like the over in that game. I think it's going to be loosey goosey, and the Bills will
Hawks.
put up 40.
Hawks, Tyrod Taylor from.
Virginia Tech.
Thank you. Get in there, Hawks.
You didn't
Get-
move a muscle
Get in there,
on
man. Come
What are
on,
you,
man.
sleeping?
Yeah, what
I
the?
was looking at this.
You got two Nobodies first anniversary gifts.
By the way,
get your ass in here.
Saquon should be back this week.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
Big
I think it's gonna help Tyrod. I think the Bills are just gonna move up and down against that team. Big game for the Bills. Big game for everybody in that game. I like the over 44.5.
I love
Blue chip that.
a good team coming off a bad loss. They always refocus. They always have something to prove. This is who we really are.
Yeah.
Last week was a misnomer. Last week was just can I say fluke?
It wasn't a fluke. It was a terrible line by Vegas, which I said it here last week. The Jags were there for almost a week and a half longer than this Bills team. A week longer than the Bills team showed up. They played 2 games there. It was total bullshit by the NFL scheduling. Terrible.
It was in the script, Rafa. Okay, it was in the script.
The line was 5.5.
That
It was like
free
the
money.
fishiest
That was
line.
so free.
It was the fishiest line, and the Bills.
People always
know,
they always come up to me, Rafa, and they say, "What's Rafa's favorite pick?" I want to know his. I know he gives all these picks, but what is he really? They always think that you're lying.
And then
They
you tell
wanna
them,
know.
and you
really
tell them
feel.
tune in Fridays at 6, right?
Tune in Fridays at 6. That's what we do. So
What about Josh Allen though?
what about
What
Josh
do you think
Allen?
about him?
I love Josh Allen. I like him.
The hard, we should get him to fucking.
It's hard hitting questions.
Interview Logan over here.
Should.
You should.
Josh Allen.
So, are you gonna play good?
What's going on?
Like,
That was
Anyways,
last one was
It's just the
instant.
way.
Is
It's
that the
like,
these
It's
guys are
like-
talking shit about you.
it's like
man.
if you were on the interview.
Your
with Brother,
brother's
you'd
a
be
leader
like,
in that.
So Chip Kelly, how's he coaching?
yeah,
Oh, fuck.
we won't go there. We won't go there. So listen, that,
Honest question.
Just the way it came out was
Just
like,
the way.
All right, we got one more game to cover in the NFL. We still got a lot of college to go.
yes,
So our Monday night game here in SoFi, the fucking most
I'll be there.
overrated state. You're going?
I'm going.
Oh
Chargers.
man, well
Yeah,
make
baby.
sure we got a blue chip in that game.
Chargers, baby.
2 blue chips. I hated that Jay said it, but we are definitely going San Diego San Diego
Yes,
Superchargers. Yes, we call them the San Diego Chargers here. It's where they belong. The line is the Chargers +2. We are taking the Chargers +2. We also are taking over 50.5 in that game. Over 50.5. Chargers +2 at home, coming off a bye. Dallas defense. Dallas is in disarray. Their fans are fucking in disarray.
Disarray.
I talked to a Cowboy fan today.
They're distraught.
Oh, dude, he's like, I hope we lose every game. I want Caleb. I said, you don't even watch college football, bro. What do you want Caleb for? You don't watch. Are you kidding?
They don't know. They just say anything.
They just blurting shit out.
Dude,
Every Cowboy game that's like prime time,
They lose.
they have the best memes ever.
Oh God,
it
when
is
they
ever.
lose,
It's so
you see
awesome.
the dude on his phone? I saw that and I was like, I guarantee you that's gonna be clipped, and it was.
Cowboy memes are the best when they lose. Kellen Moore gonna
revenge game.
Kellen Moore, I think, is gonna put in an amazing game plan for the Chargers on Monday night. Coming off a bye, he's had 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
Is
nothing
Austin,
else?
Is Austin playing Eddie Money?
Yeah.
He is. I do-
Eckler's playing.
Yeah.
That offense they've rolled. The head coach sucks, but the offense has moved and grooved.
Head coach sucks.
So Chargers +2, over 50.5, both blue chips. Go San Diego Chargers.
Superchargers. So I will be at that game. VIP.
whoa,
VIP
damn.
access. I have a car coming to pick me up.
Wow,
Look at Eddie.
damn.
You gonna be in Chargers gear?
Starting.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, what are you wearing? What are you wearing?
You're gonna
to
wear
that
your
game?
Raider hat, right?
Yeah, Jay wants to know what you're wearing. Don't wear a Raider
I've
hat.
gone-
That's the
no,
stupidest
that's
thing
true.
ever.
I won't wear a Raider
Don't
hat.
wear a Raider hat or
Just wear that hat.
I've
you're
gone
wearing
to a
right now.
Rams game.
You're a
gonna
dumbass
wear-
if you
Why?
did that.
Why?
Because I think it's the stupidest thing when fans go to another team's game.
Yeah, I agree.
And your team's not even playing and you got a jersey on. Those fans,
Well,
I'm
welcome
gonna have to
to
agree with that one.
Vegas.
What do you want me to do?
Everyone in Vegas does that.
they're idiots.
wear
Those
some.
fans, those
I don't
people
know.
that go to games
I
in
just feel
Vegas,
like
those
it's
are
like-
I
real
wore
football
regular
fans.
clothes.
I think that
with
shit's
a Raider
stupid.
hat.
I won't wear Raider gear.
I don't know.
Only because
Nah, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna go.
You look stupid. Just you know, I like you, but you look stupid when you do that.
No, I
Love you, Jay,
I got
but
respect. Everyone was like Raiders. It was at SoFi. I went to
Yeah,
the
that's
Rams.
stupid.
Someone and I was like,
SoFi is like a transit.
yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
So
I thought you were
like-
going to say transgender. Might as well be if stadiums. Might
It's
as
a
well be.
transgender stadium. Doesn't know if it has a roof.
It doesn't have a roof.
or walls.
they didn't know if they're indoor or outdoor.
Yeah, they don't have a gender.
They're both.
Yes.
They're both. They're both. They're
Yes.
not a stadium.
But,
Yeah.
They're in the
You know what?
arena.
Before- but-
Arena.
Eddie, before you go, you need to take a picture of your outfit and send it to the chat.
My outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay's gonna fucking.
Jay's
got to
give you the head to go.
gay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so-
Gay.
Send me your outfit. Is
Gay.
All of
I
us.
think I'm gonna wear a onesie.
Why do you
I'm
want
not
to
sure.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
Are you wearing those
Fucking
shoes?
Yes.
Fit
My
check, Eddie.
God.
Wearing some.
So I'll run down our blue chips real quick. So NFL blue chips for week 6, we have the Ravens and Titans under 42, Jets +6,
Why'd they run-
Colts +4.5, 49ers -9.5, Saints -1.5, Bears +3, the Vikings and Bears over 44, and also Bears money line, Giants and Bills over 45, Chargers +2, and the Cowboys and Chargers over 50.5.
Love it.
Are we gonna do a two nobodies NFL parlay?
Always.
I'm in.
By the way, we did blue chip the Jets 2 weeks ago.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was against Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
we-
1-0.
We hit that shit.
1-0. So,
We
who's
want- we got
I'll go. Are we doing? We're doing a 5-teamer.
A 5-teamer. We got 5 guys. We're doing a 5-team. Tyler, are you? If you want in, you can come. Okay.
He's gonna be like Rams
All
minus
right,
7.
we're gonna do a 6-team.
You think they're gonna cover? You think the Rams are gonna cover against Arizona? You said yes. You already said
The line's
yes.
7.
I'm in.
You don't have to pick the Rams. You could pick anybody else.
No, but he doesn't have all the lines in front of him. Let's hold him to the Rams.
Okay, so the Rams minus 7.
Rams minus 7.
All right,
Yes.
so we got Rams minus 7. I will take the Bears plus 3.
What's the over under on Raiders and Salesian?
41.5.
Take the under on Raiders,
Patriots.
and Patriots.
Okay. Jay?
The Rams. Oh no, the under 48.5 Rams game.
Okay.
Okay. Hakatomi Plaza.
Ravens, Titans under 42.
What do you got, Eddie Money?
So subdued.
I hate to do it. Raiders minus 2.5.
All right.
Oh my God.
There it is.
yeah.
Our
That's about 15.
16.
Good job, Eddie.
Our 6-team, two Nobodies NFL
Just ruin the
parlay.
parlay.
We're telling you
Before
to
it
parlay
even
that, but just throw a couple bucks on that. Have some fun.
$5, $10.
We're definitely hitting that shit.
$50. It doesn't matter.
Enjoy it. And
$1,000.
what else we got on tap?
Tap. I
Tap.
think that is so. Listen,
football.
that is NFL brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z. Tyler, you need a car. You need a beautiful raised, lifted truck or anything. This is the man you need to talk to right here.
My kids,
Are they in the market?
no, I can't afford another car right now.
Okay. Well, when you are,
When you're ready, let us know
You
about
call
it.
Custom Cars.
Bosco's up 7-0 second quarter.
Yeah, Bosco, baby.
Hope they win. They need it.
Yes.
Really do.
So listen, that is our NFL segment.
Is that home?
We're
Yeah.
gonna go straight into college football. I love me. There's another great weekend
Oh,
of
the
college
weekends
football.
get better and better.
I mean, Oregon, Washington, Notre Dame,
Great weekend.
SC.
Ojos
What else?
Locos?
Ooh, Ojos Locos. Have you been to Ojos Locos yet?
Kind of down.
We haven't got the invite yet, but whatever. That's cool.
Let's get the line. This guy over here.
Yes. So let's get into it, man. Number 1, Georgia at Vandy. The line is minus 31.5, Rafa.
Those lines are still too big for Georgia. They haven't dude, their offense doesn't work when the way Bennett had it grooving the last
Can I
couple
give
years.
my theory? I've told everyone my theory on
it's
Georgia and
the
why
worst theory of all time.
they are not going to win a national championship.
So
What
bad.
is it? I
Rafa.
haven't
like
heard
it.
it.
I like it.
I haven't heard it.
So bad.
Have you seen the quarterback?
No.
Ugly. Ugly as fuck.
So because he's ugly, they suck?
Yes.
I think they lose to Bama in the title game.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mahomes,
In the SEC
you say he's
title
ugly?
Quarterbacks,
Jackson.
if you see that, he looks like he looks like a skinny lurch. He has black
I just don't think he's any good. So
and he's ugly.
minus 31.5, I think it's still a big line. But the last 2 games against Vandy, they've beat them by 50 plus.
Yeah.
The last 2
Yeah.
games. That's a horse collar.
Yes.
No call.
God.
You
Wow,
can't call flags. You can't call flags against Dion's team. It's racist. So, anyways, we'll move on to the next game.
He'll call the NAACP
By the way,
on you
that
guys.
comment always pops up whenever we post anything Colorado.
You're
Oh,
racist.
yeah.
Oh, that we're racist?
It
Yeah,
is-
that's
it
why.
is
That's why I
some-
said it.
Someone was like, "Oh, you're like it's Colorado's America's team." Someone's like, "Nah, it's the media's team." And someone was like, "You sure? Why is it not America's team?" It was like, "It's because of Fool's Brothers." Is that why?
No, it's because they're not fucking that good.
What people don't know about Rafa is that he's half black. Only the lower half, though. So
I'm actually
has big
6% Nigerian. Just so you know. But anyway.
yes.
Yeah, my dad's like 12% Nigerian. So,
See?
yeah,
See
pretty
that?
crazy.
So you can't call us racist anymore.
Yeah, suckers.
Nobody.
So, anyways, the second game, the number 2 team in the country.
YouTube just shut our whole shit off right now. Canceled.
Indiana at Michigan. Fuck Michigan, which I think is the best team in the land. Michigan screwed us a couple weeks back.
Oh,
I
thought you were saying Michoacan. They make great tacos.
amazing tacos at Michoacan. Michigan, I'm done with Michigan for a while. Michigan at home minus 33, totals 46. Probably going to win the game 41-0. But I'll stay away from
They
that.
don't cover.
No. Next game, number 3, OSU at Purdue. Minus 20. OSU's another team that I think is overrated.
I do too. O-line sucks.
I think OSU and Georgia at the end will not be in these positions that they're in now.
They don't have the quarterback play, and OSU's O-line is suspect.
I'm going to give you our after we're done with college, after we're done with the games, I want to do our college football playoff prediction.
Ooh.
I'd like to do that for all of us, at least for the first week, and then we'll go on. So, next we have Syracuse at number 4, Florida State. You don't like Jordan Travis. I like Jordan Travis.
I don't think they're the number 4 team in the country either.
I think they're number 4 in the country.
They got players. They got ballers.
I think they're number 4 in the country. They're minus 17.5 at home. I stay away from this game.
Syracuse got exposed last week in Chapel Hill.
Yeah, well, Syracuse wasn't a good team. I mean,
They were 4-0 going in.
yeah, they were, and the line was actually low.
Like,
It was 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah, that was a bad line.
Yeah.
Very bad line. Syracuse minus getting 17.5 at home at Florida State. Totals 55. We'll stay off of that game. Another game that I will stay away from is UMass at Penn State. Can't stand some of these Big Ten teams. They don't score enough for me. Although, by the way,
to watch.
they're horrible to watch. By the way, our upset of the week in college, Big Ten game.
Oh.
And it's a kind of big dog. So we'll get to that.
I was going to be like 41 point
I watched
Yeah.
Black Mass last night. It's not UMass, but great fucking movie.
By the way,
So-
Penn State is 10-0 against the spread their last 10.
Yeah. And
Woo-woo.
we've been part of none of that because if
Bullshit.
we were
Bullshit.
when we were in
took them
Vegas
against-
when we were in Vegas we had Penn
That's
State
the
Yeah,
second
we did.
half, too.
and the second half we did have him and it was disgusting. It was
that, Zach?
no,
They
it wasn't
almost
great.
backdoored.
We
it
always
was-
got backdoored.
Almost because of Zach.
Zach almost fist bumped me. He said, "Great job." With like 14 minutes to go in the fucking. I was like, "What?"
It was great.
Yeah.
It was in the fourth quarter. It felt like forever. It was the longest fucking
Yeah.
game ever.
Yeah.
His fourth quarter.
So the next game,
Yes, this is the game of the week. For
This
me,
is the game-
This is the game of the week.
I think this is the game of fucking games. This
I-
might be the game of the regular season.
I think this is the number 2 and number 3 teams in the country.
I think they're the 3-5 maybe around there, but I agree we're close. I think we're close. So we got the right idea.
They don't know what we're talking about. We should probably
Oregon at Washington. Number 8 Oregon at number 7 Washington. I am going to blue chip this game, and I am going to take the man who's 23 years old, and he's in his 6th college season.
Yeah, he has like 51 college wins.
Bo Nix
Experience, baby.
at Washington, +3. That is my blue chip in this game. +3. I feel, and I'll tell you why. I feel that Oregon, watching their offense play, watching them play so far, I think they're better all around than Washington. All around. Michael Penix, I think he's probably a better quarterback. I think this is a Heisman game, by the way. I think this is a Heisman game because
Bo Nix is not fucking winning the Heisman.
well, he's 4th currently in odds. I think if I'm not,
You're probably
mistaken.
right. You're probably right.
Any money? Can you pull up the Heisman odds? Michael Penix might be the leader at this point. I think he's not winning it unless he wins some of these games coming up.
Tough schedule coming up for
Tough
SC.
schedule, and it's tough to win 2 times in a row. If Tebow didn't do it, this dude's not doing it.
Michael Penix is actually the front runner.
Right, he's the front runner.
Then Caleb, then Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is 3rd. This is a Heisman game right here, Eddie. I like Oregon and Bo Nix to go in there and win a tight one.
In Seattle.
I like them to win a tight one. Last year, Washington won the tight one. You like that?
okay.
I'll repeat tight one 100 times so Jay can have some clips and memes and all
Giggity.
that. Giggity. Jay's getting all hot. Last year was 30. It was 34-31, I think it was, or no, it was 37-34.
Yeah.
Under came in, by the way. Oregon, ridiculous, like 9-1 under in their last 10 or something
There
ridiculous
is
like
a
that.
ton of like 1 to 3 third round talent in this fucking game. There's
everywhere.
studs everywhere on Washington. There's studs everywhere in Oregon. These teams, because they're so fucking far left or west, are totally under, the radar. There's a ton of talent on both of these teams. To me, this is a fabulous game, and I can't wait for this game.
This is awesome. This is for this game's a huge game, obviously, in all implications. Playoff implications, Pac-12 title, all of it. And I think Bo Nix, I think Oregon's roster defensively, they've looked so much better. They might have not played the talent that maybe Washington's played yet, but I think their defense looks really good at Oregon.
You know where I think Oregon has the advantage, and I think it's only in one spot, and I think it's head coach.
Really?
That's what I think. I think he's an amazing head coach.
He's phenomenal. I like their defense. I think they win this game. I think they win a tight one. I don't think we're going to get that back and forth battle.
What's the over-under?
It's 67 or 66, right? Yeah. So it's at 66, 66 and a half, somewhere in there. That's probably an offensive PI. So somewhere in there, I think it's going to be close to that number. So somewhere in the low 30s.
Ring the bell.
So Oregon +3 to upset the Washington Huskies, at least cover the 3. So I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. Hopefully we get another overtime, and they got to go for 2s, and then we can't lose.
That'd be awesome.
So
let's get into another game that I am sure we are going to get an argument about.
No argument here.
Blue chip,
Let 'em have it.
USC at Notre Dame. The spread is Notre Dame -2.5. Is it minus or +2.5?
Minus.
Notre Dame is -2.5.
I don't see a pathway for SC to win this game. And if you watch,
Wow.
if you watched Notre Dame, I didn't like the pick. I wasn't going to say it. I didn't like the pick against Louisville. They're a very boring team. Their offensive line is Notre Dame is a 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Sam Hartman, he's not, turning out to be the best. I don't think the style of offense doesn't fit Sam Hartman. His best receiver is a fucking tight end. They have great running backs. They have a great O-line. I think Notre Dame controls the tempo 100%, and SC will not stop any fucking running game that Notre Dame brings. They will be dominated. This game will be won on the trenches. I'm an SC fan, by the way.
Big time.
And I just don't like, you can't outscore anyone if you don't have the fucking ball.
I don't know if Notre Dame holds the ball like that in this game. I like.
Tell me where SC has stopped anybody.
Oh, no. And that's what leads to my pick. The SEO, the totals in the last 15 USC games, 14-1 to the over. The only one we didn't get, and I'll repeat it every fucking week that they hit it. The only one we didn't get was the 52-point first half, 49-3 at Stanford. They had a terrible second half between both teams, and that's the only
Caleb only came out for like 3 minutes.
He didn't come out at all at halftime. So that's the only game. I like the over in this game. It's 59.5.
It's moved to 61.
It's moved to 61. So, Jesus, we're 1.5 behind. Hopefully everybody has it in early. But I like the over in this game. SC, like you said, cannot stop anyone. I think that Notre Dame wins this game as well. I think they win because Caleb, lately, he thinks this is a fucking backyard.
That first half,
Madden. He thinks Madden.
that first half last week, he didn't play very well. But then second half, he literally took that team on his back and did everything. And it did. It looked 100% like they were drawing plays up in the dirt. And I think he's tired of it. How Klatt said it today, Joel Klatt. I respect that dude. He's like, he's the best player in college football, hands down, right? Jacob, you better have a fucking opinion on this fucking game or I'm going to be upset with you. Okay? Hands down, he is carrying this whole entire team on his shoulders. And you saw they almost lost to a U of A last week. He can't keep doing this.
Yeah, Eddie, but not that I'm defending the other players on the offense. Caleb was terrible in the first half.
He was horrible.
He was horrible.
Horrible.
He was horrific in the first half.
I agree.
He was a
We said it. You don't have to go over it 1,000
terrible
times.
player. So and I hated watching the fucking game. And in this, he's played so good in the second half. He's playing fucking Arizona. He's playing Arizona. I think he thinks that he's the best player in college football, and he's playing like it. I think this week they get hit in the mouth. If he can make a drive to win the game at the end, if he's not, the Heisman, you can kiss it goodbye.
Really?
Well,
No chance.
He has a stretch coming up in these next 5 games. These next 5 games, every team is ranked in the top 20. Okay, and this is we talked about this early in our shows that they have a tough schedule, but this this little section is
brutal.
It's
Brutal
brutal,
stretch.
man.
Embarrassing.
It's brutal. And how much more effort can you put out? You went triple fucking overtime with
Arizona. Back up.
with the Servite quarterback who I like. That
First career start.
is to me, they're hanging on by a thread, and this is why I think Lincoln is going to try to package himself. He's going to try to attach himself to Caleb and say he'll go if you hire me with him. And if he was smart, that's what he would do because he ain't winning in the fucking Big Ten.
No, he's not winning. No, he doesn't know. He can't bring defense in. We've said that forever.
Yeah.
And he doesn't win big games. Big bowl games.
At what
anyways.
point do you fire Alex Grinch?
Dude,
I mean,
it's not even his fault. It's
not his fault.
the guys on the
players
defense,
that
Eddie.
team are
the
terrible.
middle linebacker 6'1", 215.
Mikey,
If that.
Ontiveros.
Yeah, no, 6'3", 215. We talked about it. We're showing Mikey. He's like, that's the guy they have playing in middle
Yeah,
number 18.
no. The defense, the recruiting on
Yeah.
defense.
Number 18.
Eric.
He's tiny. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's tiny.
he's tiny.
He looks like a shooting guard.
Yeah, he's a twig. No, but that's recruiting, Eddie. That's their recruitment on their recruiting on defense sucks. He can't recruit. He's a Big 12 recruiter. He's a Big 12. We're gonna play offense, and we're not gonna play any defense. And I told you that last year. They're not playing defense, huh? Buddy, you're in the Pac-12 player.
Yeah.
So this is get over that shit. Yeah. You lost to Tulane last year. Yeah. So I like the over 61, and I like Notre Dame as well. But I'm gonna blue chip the over. I hope SC wins. To be honest, Eddie, I brought a ton of lighters.
Yeah.
So I hope SC wins, but
Really?
yeah, because if SC win, Notre Dame's out, right? I said it 2 weeks ago, and CJ was offended that I said they were out, but they're out, and so I think SC has a better. You got a SC undefeated. You'll have an Oregon or a Washington undefeated. You'll have more excitement and they have great games all coming up. So it's better for college football if USC wins this game.
What time is NDSC?
That's 4:30. Yeah, it's 4:30.
That's a good game. What time is Oregon, Washington?
12:30.
Tell me that's on.
It's
ABC.
probably on Fox.
As long as it's not on freaking.
No, it's a Fox game or something. So Notre Dame, USC over 61 now. Jumped a point and a half since Eddie Money did the script, by the way.
Yeah, I did script last night, and it's jumped that much.
So it's jumped a point and a half. I like it as well. I like the over 61.
Washington, Oregon is on ABC, by the way,
Okay.
and USC is
Blue
on
chip
NBC.
61 over USC Notre Dame.
Bang, bang. Let's get into our next game. Arkansas at Alabama. People thought you were crazy for picking Alabama on the road, and they came in like a blue chip should come in, baby.
We blue chip both of these guys last week. We took Arkansas on the road, getting 11.5. The line went all the way up to 13 in the game before
That
it
was
started.
easy.
I was putting. I was like, damn, even more.
Yeah,
That
it
was
a-
easy money.
And they ended up losing the game by 7. They're at Alabama this week. Arkansas is getting 20.5 in this game. I was going to blue chip this game. I'm going to stay off, but I'm leaning the Arkansas way in this game. 20.5, I think, is a ton of points. If KJ Jefferson can control the ball a little bit, I don't think Alabama can blow them out.
I agree. Hawks,
But
you
I
have-
do
you
think
have any
Alabama-
opinions on this.
He's texting. He's
Arkansas
texting.
game?
Arkansas, Bama.
Arkansas-
Give me an opinion on something, my
On
guy.
something, guy.
I don't really know too much about Arkansas, so I can't really give you an
He
opinion.
just
on
has
it.
What about SC Notre Dame?
Oh, Notre Dame's gonna kill him.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Hard hitting stuff right there.
Compelling and rich.
Bama, I'll be honest with you. I think Bama is one of the 6 best teams in the country, and that's a bold statement.
That's insane.
That's a bold
They don't have
statement.
the horses that they
We will
usually do.
see. We'll get to our college football playoff later.
all right.
on.
Just want to let you know, last Saturday I was watching all the games at a bar, and then I was like, "Yo, these 2 big games, Arkansas and USC, got big money on this." And he was like, "You know what? I'll do 2. Give me 2 picks, and I'll do a parlay with you." So I gave him our last 2 blue chips, which was USC over in Arkansas.
Did you get his number afterwards?
Believe me. And then this is my good friend, so he always asks me.
Oh,
what
so
my
you're already
bets are.
dating him.
So we won. He put like $50 on the parlay for 2.
So he thinks
and now
he's a
he's
genius.
Yeah, he thinks he's like the GOAT now. He's like, this shit's easy.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
He's like, he tells everyone, I got a guy.
I got a guy. I got a guy.
I got a
Good-
guy.
Good for him. Glad we can pick up some winners out there.
Yes. That's what we're here for.
Yes.
Let's get into a game that's near and dear tomorrow. I wanted to go to this game. I
know
wanted
you
to
did.
take you to this game. This is Miami at Chapel Hill again. This is a very big game for UNC. UNC doesn't win these games yet, even with Mac Brown at head coach. They've always faltered when a big game comes. They just the defense hasn't shown up, but Gene Chizik has turned this defense around. Drake May is him, like I've been saying.
Don't go out on a limb there, guy.
Well, a lot of people don't believe in May yet. A lot of people don't believe he's
Eddie is day one.
Eddie's
one.
day one.
Day one.
Eddie, day one,
Yep.
Drake May.
Yep. What do you got in this game?
So,
And you're a Miami guy.
I'm a Miami guy. After last week, though, man, dude, after last week, that how does the team recover from that? And all the memes, the media hype, all that. And now you go to North Carolina, they're undefeated. You should have been undefeated as well. This should have been a matchup of undefeateds in the ACC.
Yeah.
In that conference, a down year for Clemson is a shot for everyone.
Yes.
And Miami gave it away there at the end. Ridiculous throw by Shadur Sanders. My God, what a
Yes.
throw. Colorado's rolling. Stanford should be running the ball and never giving it to the Buffaloes, and they don't listen.
Stanford's doing math equations on the
Yes,
sideline right now.
Yes. Colorado's rolling.
What was the angle on that?
Colorado's rolling. Way to go, Kirk. Anyways, North Carolina -3 at home.
Yes.
I think Miami's after that game, that has to bring your morale completely down and your faith in your head coach to put you in that situation, right?
Dude, everyone's whispering, like, dude, how does coach do that to us?
Yeah. It has to.
Yeah.
You have to.
You can't blame that on anyone but the head coach.
They go for 2?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Didn't he say like, yeah, that was my bad? Or
Well,
It doesn't matter
else
what
was
you
he gonna
said.
say?
You should have been undefeated. You were at home.
Yeah.
You were a big favorite at home. You were in a tight game. You sealed the game.
Josh McDaniels would have said, well, you had to take care of the ball there.
Yeah, you sealed the game. You sealed the game, and I don't think you recuperate from that. Not facing an undefeated team on the road. I think it's tough. So North Carolina -3 at home. That's a 4:30 start. Blue chip. North Carolina Tar Heels and Eddie's Drake May.
Yes, me likey. Let's get into the next one. Louisville on the road at Pitt.
Pass.
Yeah, past that
We
game.
won't even talk about this game.
Yeah, come on.
Cal versus Utah.
Another pass.
When is the quarterback?
When
gonna
is
come back?
Rising playing?
Yes, when is Rising
Once
coming back?
Rising gets back, we can start playing with Utah a little bit. And Utah's sitting there at one loss at number 16, right?
You know they're
They
going
have
to be
one
there
loss?
in the end. Yes.
We know they'll be there in the Pac-12 at the end, and especially if SC's got a tough schedule coming up.
Yep.
So that'll be
NC State, Duke, big game. It's not UNC Duke, but still, they're like 3 miles apart from each other. NC State has looked really good.
I like this game.
Yes.
I like this game. Duke's had 2 weeks to forget about that Notre Dame game, which
They should have won.
they should have won and been undefeated and sitting there and be the 4th undefeated team in the ACC.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
Who knew?
They're not.
Who
So,
knew?
Who knew Duke? I like Duke -3 at home against NC State. I think it's this year. The Duke should have their best
Classless.
college
NC
football.
State fans, classless.
Oh, Eddie.
They are.
Chapel Hill hate.
They are. No, this dude, UNC Wrestling came out with a post saying the season has begun. Just a thing for, and this NC State fan goes, you do know that NC State's starting the season too, right? Your expectations, weather your expectations. Dude, go on your own fucking NC State
Go on your own
website.
page.
Like, what the fuck?
Go on your own Instagram,
NC
Eddie.
State fucking classless bullshit.
All right. So in that case, we'll blue chip the Duke.
Let's go fucking Duke.
Duke Blue Devils -3.
Duke, DOOK, by the way.
Huge week on Tobacco Road.
Yes.
This weekend. Huge weekend. So Duke -3, that's another blue chip right there.
Now, next game, Texas A&M
Oh, I like this game.
at Tennessee.
I like this game right here.
There'll be 400,000 people fucking partying.
Oh,
the goals.
Tennessee. I like this game right here. I like the Volunteers
Thank you.
at home, -3. They've been impressive. The Volunteers with everyone they've lost.
Quarterback.
Oh, Milton.
He's for real.
He's the real deal right now. He's playing well. I like Tennessee at home -3. I'm not an A&M Jimbo guy. He's an underachiever.
Consistently under fucking achieves.
Underachieves everywhere.
fucking
Florida State
athletes
at
everywhere.
A&M. Underachiever. Tennessee at home -3. I think Vegas missed on this line. Hopefully we're right.
Bang that shit.
Tennessee -3 at home.
Best colors.
Now, Richard Dice's Wildcats, Arizona, at Washington State. Washington State lost to, that was a big game last week.
They were both here last weekend.
Yes, UCLA, Washington State, and UCLA's defense showed up again. That defense they have a great cornerback. They have one of the best defensive ends. Our man Logan Loya caught a touchdown, baby. Supposedly he did.
He did it. I saw it.
He did the two nobody celebration.
He did something there. Yeah.
Yes.
Did the new two Nobodies sponsor rub.
Yes, the Panza rubs.
The
yes.
Panza rub. Yes, he did. Yes,
Soon
he
to be
did.
sponsored by Ozempic. But how do you see this game going, Rafa?
I think Arizona, from what they did last week,
Yeah.
I think that now show up on the road at Washington State, a really good
Tough
team.
place to play.
Super tough place to play. I
Yeah.
think they will have a huge letdown this week. And not a huge letdown because in reality, they're a team that is a lower. Lower. If we're going in the Pac-12,
Yeah.
they're at the bottom part of the Pac-12. They're not Stanford, but they're not UCLA, USC, Oregon, Washington, Utah. Those teams.
Can we get an update on modern day Bosco?
14-0.
14-0 Bosco.
Let's go. Braves.
Halftime. Bosco 14-0. Good for them. Modern day's quarterback is overrated as fuck. I said it last year. Say it again.
All right.
Clip it.
Auburn at
3 seconds.
yes.
Clip that shit.
Auburn at LSU.
Oh,
Maybe what everyone says is the best two-loss team in the country.
it's not even close.
Worst defense. It's very debatable if it's SC or LSU. Can't stop a fucking nosebleed.
You're right. But guess what Auburn can't do? LSU can't stop the pass. Auburn can't pass the ball.
Yeah.
When you watch LSU play, anybody who tries to run on that front line has tough time. We watched them here at Florida State, and they were all up in their ass for the majority of the game, except for
Giggity.
that fourth. Oh, yes. All up in there.
Very much so.
Very much so, except that at that end of the game. LSU -11 at home, I think they demolish Auburn. LSU -11. By the way,
In Death
LSU's last 10 games, the over, 10-0.
Go Tigers.
10-0. But Auburn doesn't score enough. So LSU -11 at home on Saturday night, by the way.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. I think that's a
In Death Valley. That's
in
a
Death Valley. I think
night
that's a
game-
6:30 kick for
night
them.
game in Death Valley. Oh,
It's awesome. Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
I think it's a 6:30 kick for them there. We should have a 4:30 kick here. So
that's weird. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
They're both Tigers.
Go LSU Tigers. The Bengals.
Yes.
LSU -11. That's the blue chip right there.
Well, next game, Kansas at Oklahoma State. Hard pass.
Hard pass. If Daniels isn't playing for Kansas, you can't even.
Yeah.
And Mike Gundy should step away.
He's a man. He's 50 now.
Yeah, he's got to step away.
I'm a man. I'm 40. Come after me.
The next game, Missouri.
Next game, Missouri, who I love this kid, Cook. This quarterback from Missouri. I think he's the real deal. I think he might be one of the more underrated. Big kid, could move, great arm. They looked good last week. Kentucky looked really bad. The opposite, the NC State transfer at Kentucky, dude sucks. I think
bueno.
He's like 53% fucking completion percentage. That's very hard to do in the fucking college.
No bueno.
Yeah. So you have thoughts on this game? Bounce back game for Kentucky? They can run the ball.
Missouri's offense is very good. I'd like Missouri in this game. Not going to blue chip it, but
yeah,
it's a small enough line. Missouri's the game. And then I'm going to give you my upset of the week.
Oh, here we go.
Upset of the week, which is a Big Ten game. Iowa at Wisconsin. Iowa plus 9.5 At Wisconsin, Iowa's won 2 of the last 3. They're at Wisconsin. I like Iowa plus 9.5, possibly to even win this game.
Is the quarterback even playing this week?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Iowa at Wisconsin. You're probably going to watch another low-scoring game.
Ugh.
Give me a 13-7.
10-7 for sure.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
10-7. We win.
Yeah, Wisconsin basketball, like under 50.
Under 50 team total for sure. I like Iowa at Wisconsin plus 9.5.
Well,
So-
that is your college football. Let's give some love to a couple of sponsored. Rusted Royalty, awesome lifestyle brand. Go check them out, rustedroyalty.com. Also, Big John and official.bta. He texted me the other day. He's sending our shirts over, the World Tour shirts. Awesome stuff.
Can't wait.
He's playing ball. He's balling over there in Iowa. So shout out to Big John and official.bta. That is your college breakdown. Should we give the blue chips?
Yeah, I'll give a quick rundown. So college football blue chips, we got Oregon plus 3, USC and Notre Dame over 61, UNC minus 3, Duke minus 3, Tennessee minus 3, LSU minus 11, and Iowa plus 9.5 as Rafa's upset of the week.
Yes.
Yes, upset game.
Solid.
So should we do a college football parlay?
1,000%. 4-teamer. Jay,
we were one
Zach,
off last
Zach,
week.
you want to
Yeah.
get in on this college parlay? You want to do a 5-teamer with us? You have any? Okay. So I'm gonna go. I hate to do this. No, I won't do that. That's blasphemous. I'm gonna go Michigan minus 33.
Okay, Michigan minus 33. I will go Tennessee minus 3.
That's good.
You got something, Jacob?
And-
You've been sleeping for an hour.
Yeah. Freaking guy, man.
I'm going to go Missouri and Kentucky over 50.5.
50.5, over 50.5.
I like it. I like it.
Giggity.
I'll go Oklahoma State plus 3.
Wow.
Wow, that is a wow. Jay Bird, get over here, Zach.
I'm gonna go Utah minus 43.5. Or minus 43.5.
No, they're not. Utah's
State?
minus 11.
They're definitely not minus 43.5.
That's their over.
Utah, California, the game.
Over?
The under.
Oh, under 43.5.
It's like pulling
Cal,
teeth.
it's like pulling teeth
My
with
bad.
Jay.
Well, Eddie took my pick.
He's like Lakers and Seattle Supersonics. The over 215. Wake up!
What do you got, Zach? What do you got? Help your brother out, man. Fuck.
I got Notre Dame minus 2.5.
Woo!
That's what I wanted to take.
Oh,
but
the
I
fighting
thought you wanted to
Irish.
take UNC the way you're making it seem.
Can I change it?
No, we cannot. No. And next time, listen, this is what we're going to do. Next time, if 2 people have the same pick, that's it. It's just one pick.
Okay.
Then we'll do that.
Took my pick.
Yeah, no, I was talking to a guy the other day, actually, a host at the Win, and he was telling me, he goes, I was talking, hey, how'd you do, Marlon, blah, blah. He's like, I did really good. He goes, we do a group parlay with 4 guys, and we all text the game at, they
same
text
time.
each other at the same time. So 2 of the guys had the same game. He goes, so when that happens, he goes,
You leave it.
it's just one pick. That's it, and they just make it one pick, and that's it. He goes, because we used to let them change it, and then it didn't work out. So he goes, we just did it, and then it ended up 4, it went to 3, they hit it.
So let's give our Eddie Money breakdown, our 2 Nobodies college football parlay, a 5-teamer. Break it down, Eddie Money.
So I got Oklahoma State plus 3. Jay has the Cal and Utah under 43.5. You have
What?
What?
What's going on here?
I have the under 5 sets in Maria Sharapovinka.
Oh, my God.
Zach has Notre Dame minus 2.5. Jacob, what'd you have?
We don't even
Can we
know.
laugh at Jacob?
You had a over
Kentucky
the
versus Missouri over 50.
Jacob
Kentucky,
has,
Missouri over 50 and a
yeah.
half.
Yes.
I want to do our college football playoff predictions, our first ones of the season. It's early. What it'll be at the end.
Okay.
Jay, you don't have to participate.
Yeah. San Jose State.
Jay's gonna be like, is modern day one or no?
Yes.
Centennial 2.
Cathedral Salesian.
Yeah. So mine's gonna be bold, right? So
Oh, God, here
do you
we
want, I'll
go.
go first if you want.
You're gonna piss me off with these pictures.
I'll go
I
first.
didn't know it.
I'll go first. I think in no particular order. These are the
Yeah.
teams I think
That-
will end up there.
That's fine,
I'm gonna get hate for all of this, obviously,
as you should.
for sure. I'm gonna go Oregon. It was one of the one of the four.
That's okay.
I'm gonna go Oregon, Alabama,
Oh my.
yes, Florida State, yes, and Oklahoma Sooners.
That's
My four playoff
that's
teams.
absurd.
What the fuck?
My Sooners.
So a Big 12 team is going to make it with a loss.
Oklahoma's undefeated.
They're undefeated, guy.
Oh, that's right.
Sooners
They
are undefeated.
They just looked bad against
Bama has one loss.
That's right.
Bama with one loss. Oregon.
Rafa, they don't have a quarterback.
I want to rescind my pick. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me rescind.
Wait, no.
Alabama, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Oregon.
No
Okay.
Florida State.
No, Florida State. I'm going to put Michigan in.
I got Georgia, Ohio State,
You.
Oregon,
Okay.
and I have Michigan. 2 Big 10 teams making it in.
Okay.
I think that
I spread it out, but that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. So you think Ohio State or Michigan with one loss are going to get
I
in?
think Georgia beats Alabama. Georgia's toughest test in the regular season is going to be Tennessee. I think they beat Tennessee. I think it's in Georgia. I'm not sure, but I think even Georgia wins that game. I think Ohio State and Michigan see each other at the end of the year. I think they're going to be both undefeated. I think they both make it, and I think Oregon beats the shit out of SC in the Pac-12 championship. And Oregon beats Washington, which makes Oregon undefeated and puts them in.
I believe that as well. The only problem I have, besides is that you think so Ohio State and Michigan, right? They're going to face each other head to head, right? That one winner will go to the Big Ten title game,
Yeah.
right? So so you're going to put in one loss in the Big Ten?
Yeah, because I think that's going to be a down to the wire extra 2.3 overtime
tie game.
I think it's going to be triple overtime, so you can't hold them out. How do you hold them out if they lost to the number 1 team? I think Michigan
Will be there
eventually
any week.
will be the number 1 team in the country.
I agree with you 100%. I think they're any week away.
Yeah.
I think Georgia's one tight game away
Yes.
for getting jumped.
Yes.
The only reason I think Alabama's going to go is because they still face LSU. That's going to be their toughest game, and then I think they beat Georgia in the title game. I think they're going to get rolling.
It's possible. It's
But
possible.
It's all possible. But I definitely like the Sooners, though, baby. Boomer Sooner!
Nakatomi Plaza.
Give me some. You were talking a lot of head, player.
Talking a lot
I'm
of
gonna get hate for
Jay's
this one
like,
for
you
sure.
give it too. Gay.
I'm gonna get hate for this one for sure.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna go the Huskies.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go Georgia.
You're not talking about us, the Huskies, right?
You guys haven't been Husky since you were 9.
So Huskies, Georgia. I'm gonna go. Who do I have? Oh, Michigan and Florida State.
That's
Can't go wrong with
very,
anybody.
very possible because Florida State could easily go undefeated.
Oh,
and you
easy.
can't keep them out. Eddie Money.
I got Georgia, Michigan, Oregon, and Oklahoma.
That's a good one too, man.
Yeah, I like Oklahoma, man. What do you got, Zach? I know you got something.
He has my pick.
Cathedral, Salesian.
No.
I'm making a call, Zach.
Zach's not Jay.
Selecting.
Come on.
Rafa, Bama's crazy. That's insane.
I told you it was bull.
Go ahead.
It's extremely
Yeah,
bold.
Washington, Michigan, the Sooners, and Georgia.
Wow.
I would have picked the exact same thing.
My sister Michelle has the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals?
The Ravens,
Yes.
the Niners,
Yes, and Alamany
and Alamany High School.
And Bell Jeff.
and Bill Jeff. Tyler, you're here. You want to give your playoff prediction?
SC
Oh, that's insane.
SC all the way?
and the Rams and the Angels.
Yes. I
Oh
love
my God,
it.
look at this. There's
And the whole
nobody
city-
on that side of the field.
Homers.
Yes.
This game's going to be
48-0.
48 to nothing. This game's
And
going to
that
end.
covers the under.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
So then we talked our shit about baseball, right? Do we even need to go over baseball?
We didn't cover baseball, but I like the Astros to win the series. I like the Astros to win the series, and I like the Phillies. As predicted previously,
Phillies look like
Rafa
big
was on the
balls.
money with. I mean, not yet, but
I said
so far so good. Rafa's
Phillies
dude, they look so good. Nola looks like Pedro Martinez.
Bro, the Phillies, if they don't have the bad start, the bad month,
Yeah.
they win the East, and the Braves are an afterthought.
Well, they're 14 games behind.
How bad were they at the beginning of the year? The first 2 months, they were terrible.
They were horrible, yeah.
They were terrible. Let's not forget, they didn't start picking it up till May.
I'll be the first to say it. I honestly thought that Bryce Harper would not fit in, being a Vegas kid, West Coast kid. I didn't think he would like Philly. I didn't think he would fit in.
Well, he was in Washington, and he fit in. He won a title.
He hated it there.
Well, everybody hates it. It's fucking Washington.
Good point.
Fucking dude, it's full of people.
Politicians.
Whatever. Same shit. Potato.
There's just as many Democrats as Republicans.
It's a terrible place to live.
D.C.
Yeah.
Okay, guy.
Bunch of turds. All of them. Turds.
So listen.
So I have someone special on the line.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
What's happening?
So,
here?
What up?
Who this?
you know who it is?
Oh, it's Brandon Tapia from
B-Tap.
Rosemont.
B-Tap.
What's up, B-Tap?
Belon's Tacos.
You know who it is?
Hey,
Turn your TV
I've
down.
always wanted to say this.
Tell him, Eddie.
Turn your radio off.
You sound like Ryan Seacrest right now.
Come on, man.
Eddie,
That is my name. What do you got, B-Tap?
I need to talk to Pops real quick. I got to give him some shit.
He's right here.
Put me on live so that way I can hear it, man.
You're on live.
You're live.
We
95,
heard you
baby.
on your TV, fool.
You're on the line.
Eddie,
Yes.
I'm gonna give you nightmares. I'm gonna give you nightmares right now.
Give them to me. I have them every night anyways.
Anything that you own that's Dodger blue, I need that shit. Because on the anniversary of Kobe's death, I'm going to go light that fucking mountain on fire again and burn all that shit you got, player. Every single fucking piece of shit Dodger color you own, I'm burning it.
Is there a dump button?
He's
Is
an
there a
Angel
dump?
fan.
He's an Angel fan. Tyler,
He's an Angel fan.
Tyler, he's representing you over here with the
He's an
Angel
Angel
fans.
fan.
That could have more out of pocket than
Yeah, that's absurd.
I'm hanging out with a bunch of Charger fans and a bunch of Astro fans right now, so
Tyler,
I got to be careful.
Please tell him he doesn't represent all Angel fans.
That's absurd.
He
didn't hear it.
Oh, that's right.
He didn't hear
He
it.
said, "Screw the Dodgers."
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Roberts, he got to go.
Dude, the Kobe comment was out of pocket. B-Tap.
That was insane.
That was insane.
Yes.
I would have said it too, but not on the air.
Well, you just did
Hey.
now.
Ralph, I've never seen you get so red. I've never seen you get so red before, man. Talking about the Dodgers, dude, that was crazy.
It's the lighting.
Bro, I don't want to get into it. We're done with the Dodger talk, man.
Yeah, Dodgers.
You look like you're still at work yelling at Felix.
What happened to the Braves? You're over there, rah Braves, rah this.
No, that's Amanda. That's
Got
Amanda.
your nuts kicked in just like the Dodgers,
Yes.
dude.
That's Amanda.
All his Angel hats, he's trying to put a little swirl at the end of the A.
Yeah, make it look like Braves hats. Yeah, you got your nuts kicked in as well, Mr. Atlanta over
No,
there.
that's Amanda. That's Amanda.
Eddie's a Raider fan.
I'll meet you at fucking Disneyland. We'll burn all your Angel shit when fucking Shohei fucking leaves for fucking the San Francisco Giants. How about that?
I like it.
All right, B-Tap.
I'm gonna put a star around the Angels hat.
Shit.
Okay, hang up on this fucking guy.
See you guys later.
All right,
Later.
B-Tap. Listen, I just want to give a shout out. This is episode 52, 1 year anniversary. If you guys can't even go back, you can and try to watch our first episode. Only like 5 minutes is watchable. It's all like cut up.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The internet didn't work. We had 2 tray tables.
My computer was on fire.
The computer was on fire.
Was it overheating?
It sounded like we had like a 747 in the back here.
Yeah. You know, my wife's like, I don't think you guys are ready yet
To go live.
And if anything is to be learned, the lesson and what this has turned into is that don't be afraid not to get it perfect. I said, don't worry about it. we'll just get it right. And we're still trying to get it right.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten it right yet. But 52 weeks in a row, this dude right here drives 2 hours from Castaic to Downey. When he told me, I said, you want to do this? He said, let's do the fucking podcast. And I said, you sure? And he's a man of his word. No matter if he's having a good week, a bad week, his family sacrifices. His family is here. And I want to say thank you to Jackie. I want to, little Ralphie, Gia's in there. I want to say thank you to your family because you sacrifice a lot of time. And I appreciate you, Papa. This guy over here, Jay Bird, he shows up once every 2 months. Congratulations on that. But this dude, rain or shine, doesn't matter. He blasts out 3 fucking funny memes.
Remember, I was in the hospital.
Blasting out
Very
memes
impressive.
3 times a day for a fucking year. Eddie Money is 21 fucking years old.
Now.
Hanging out with 2 Huskies.
With 2 Nobodies.
Old as F. He has sacrificed a lot.
Friday night.
I mean, the dude went through knee surgery. He told us, Eddie, I'm not going to be able to make the show for like 3 weeks.
Fuck no.
We got his ass over here.
And he came.
We drug him over here. My son
Gipper.
stops getting haircuts on Fridays. But big shout out to our families. My wife, who never once, after every Friday, till this Friday, we will lay down and I will say, I suck. What the fuck am I doing? Why are we doing this? It's stupid. I'm going nowhere. Never once has she said, maybe you should stop, or, you know, it might be over.
Or yeah, you're right.
Yeah, or you're all I've literally given her all the
ammo.
to
You
just
give her all the
say,
ammo to say yes,
you
you're
might
right.
be right,
But she doesn't.
but she doesn't. And I want to say thank you to our families. I want to say thank you to Tyler over here, Maynard over here, my sister, all the day ones, man. Hector,
E-Buck, Odie.
E-Buck, B-Tap, Antonio. I mean, all the people.
Richard Dice.
Michael Brown.
Mr. Rocha in North Carolina.
Zach Herrera.
Zach. Honestly, I still don't know what the fuck we're doing. But you know what keeps me going about Wednesday? I started thinking, I can't wait for a cigar, a bottle of wine, and to talk shit with Rafa.
That's what we do.
And
you made it happen, Eddie, and we're here because you made it happen, and you're hopefully we can make your dream come true one day here.
yes, retire, stop
Cheers,
fucking
everybody.
cutting concrete.
B-Tap said, you guys have come a long way from the beginning. We need our banner back, though.
Yeah.
And he said Rafa's drinking again.
Yeah, it's a special occasion.
It's a special occasion.
But thank you guys. Thank everyone for following. Thank you guys, even the ones that say this guy doesn't know ball, because I get that every week.
We get it every week. It doesn't
We
matter.
love the comment sections.
We love the hate. You know what they say? If you have no haters, you ain't popping. I must be fucking popping like a fucking popcorn because everyone fucking hates my ass. There you go, Papa.
Cheers, everybody.
Play that fucking music, Eddie
you go.
Money. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, everyone. Little Ralphie drove all the way over here by himself. You crazy man.
There you go.
Let's bring out the cake. Oh, we had a fucking cake. Where? It's in that.